I want to do my arts and craft project.
You know what? I take it back. You can do the recap there,
I want to
DM,
do my art.
bitch.
No,
You
you
know
can
what? I
get.
take it back.
I'm
can-
shy now.
No, fine.
Huh.
Pretty sure it's only us anyway.
There's 7 viewers.
Oh, I can only see one. Hi everyone, welcome
Also,
back
are you-
to. What are we called?
Divergent Dungeons.
Thank you. I
Wow.
had a
Fake
Words
fan.
hard.
complete mind blank.
A fake fan.
Yeah, fake fan. I'm not a true fan.
Yeah, you can't even remember our name.
No. Anyway, this is where we play D&D and talk shit.
Yeah.
Anyone want to plug their socials?
No.
Literally never ever done that.
You'll never find me, huh?
You're like,
We
yeah, I
did it in
could.
the,
but-
We did that in the one shot, which if you didn't watch that, you should because it was good fun, and the best team won.
Was
Tee-hee.
it though? It didn't have me or Kit
It
on.
took for ages.
Whoa! Yeah, it was a
I'm
big ass
also-
arena.
Yeah, I'm never ever running a 5v5 arena again unless it's over 8 hours
That was so fun.
at
It
level
was-
20. Yeah.
It was so good. We had Team Victor Nation, and we won. We had Victor on our team, so we called it after him, of course. And then we won. It was great. I made little congratulations posters and everything.
I would like to point out New Lad didn't technically die.
Oh yeah, you just got banished.
Three
finally.
members of
After how many attempts?
After like 7 attempts to banish you, we finally managed to do it.
yeah. Anyway, last week's episode, I believe Rune, Kit, no, Rune, Silk, and yeah, no, it was Rune. Yeah, Rune, Silk, and Kit came up from down below within Zalaxith's chamber, meeting a party of Dragonborn and Wyverns along the way. Managed to convince them to join their party. Managed to convince them to let them join their party and help them with the attempted break-in of Castle Highwarren. Eventually reaching the top of the caverns below and splitting paths. Team Silk, Rune, and Get decided to explode the cavern that they were in, trapping them within and not allowing them entry to the castle.
Yeah.
Upon travelling through the castle to the outside after hearing what sounded like a raging battle, they found themselves within an empty castle, devoid of life, broken and dilapidated. That's my new favourite word, but
Dilapidated. That's a good word.
before Rune suddenly collapsed and time shifted around them, bringing them back to the present. Meanwhile, GNU had rushed outside to the attacking onslaught of Wyverns and Dragonborn and started firing arrows into the sky to try and save everyone. I don't know what she was doing. Yes.
It's nice to know that you were paying attention.
To assist with the onslaught of Highwarren. Lyra suddenly disappeared into the castle, knowing exactly what the assailants were after. Everyone followed and found her in a hidden chamber.
You could say that Lyra bounced,
I could, but I
Haha.
didn't.
but you should have.
Slow clap.
Thank you.
They found her within a hidden chamber guarding various magical items and trinkets. A weary new lad soon arrived, coming through the teleportation circle drawn upon the wall. saying that they have it covered here and that the party should help outside so no more townsfolk appear. Upon finally reaching the battle, Brumble woke up, transformed into a giant Brumble somehow, as they fought their way through the horde of wyverns and dragonborn, before eventually there was an explosion from the castle as a beam of light shot into the sky, and then another explosion blowing out all of the windows on the ground floor as a torrent of wind blew through the city. And I believe that's where we left off, as the wyverns and the small dragon wormlings started to take flight and escape from the battle.
Yeah, so all we know is that we were fighting wyverns and dragonborn, trying to save High Warren, and then High Warren itself exploded. Is the castle itself, like, completely fucked, or was it just a rubble, like, at the front that blew out?
It was all of the windows along the bottom floor and the door, the big front oak doors, now one hanging on one hinge and the other blown open. Kind of scorched from the inside, but more just battered.
Okay. Well, Silk's gonna rush inside then, if with the wyverns departing, and nothing more for us to do out here. Come, we must get to Lyra.
Kit starts looking around for Rune.
Rune is over here. As some of the wyverns take flight, some circling around this way. Sort of circles around, flies through the center of these two buildings, and one of its legs clips Rune across the head, and he flies back in between these two buildings, slamming into the ground. All these dragons are now flying off.
I could force it to stick, but I won't. As seeing Rune get hit, I'll be like, hey, you guys, your big friend just got hit over here.
Fuck. I can't do anything about that. I love not having any healing abilities.
Kit will rush that way. Yeah, is Rune there?
Rune is there. He's got a gash along his face, but he just seems to be unconscious.
Oh shit. I can't take him with me then.
I'm going to...
You also notice Brumble starting to sway on his feet as his size shrinks down to normal, and he just falls unconscious as well. And falls face first.
Okay, trusting that Rune's going to be okay, Kit casts Healing Word on him at first level for 6 points of healing.
Yep.
And if he doesn't wake up, he runs into the castle.
He does not wake up. Okay, so everyone running into the castle then? Just going to leave Rune?
Mm-hmm.
You just leave Rune unconscious in the field, it's fine.
He'll be fine.
Zach seeing Kit put the healing word in will also just reach out and touch Rune and just mutter, "Come on, big guy," and use my Invigourate? I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Will that actually show up? That will show up. Did that come through?
Oh, yeah, but that's a lot of reading.
Just the first bold word. On a failed save, the target regains hit point equal to the total you rolled, and you take necrotic damage equal to that total.
Oh, okay.
So I roll one of the die, which is a
D10.
D10.
Yeah.
No, that's a D100. I don't want to take that much damage. That one. Oh, there you go. 2.
Cool. So Rune heals for 2.
Yeah, another 2. And I will check to make sure Rune's okay, because I'm pretty sure me, Kit, and GNU couldn't lift Rune if we tried, really.
All 3 of you together, you probably could. You could certainly drag him.
I'll start dragging the big guy then. At least out from between the houses and up against. I can't really this wall. Just to make it so not so hidden. And then.
What is that
go
little
around.
house that we're up against? There's like, will there be a bed in there or something?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could definitely drag him into this house that is not on fire and put him in one of the beds.
I just thought it'd be nicer for him to wake up in a bed than just sort of outside.
Nice and toasty and warm as the fire spreads.
Yeah.
The big guy would be fine. Like, it's not raining. It's
Not yet.
warm.
As you say that, there is a boom of thunder above. No?
At least it's not
Yeah.
raining.
It's not rain. At least it's nice and warm. You know, there's a lot of fires keeping the big guy warm. He'll be fine. we'll tell one of the guards as we run up.
He'll be fine.
We
There's
hope.
lots of people running around. There's guards and Gone children running around anyway. Trying to collect the fallen and the injured as you watch the dragons fly off
What?
into the distance.
I feel the need to correct to wyverns because if it were dragons, we would all be GGs.
Well, there was little dragon wormling. Amethyst
Should've
dragon
kept-
wormling.
Wish we could have kept them as a pet.
Could have tried.
Next time.
It's the other part.
We did try and tempt you. He was right.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Stop. Anyway, Silk's not in this conversation. She's already in the castle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Zach will turn to, just drag. So let's just leave him there. Reach into his sack, pulls out a fucking apple and puts it in Rune's hands, and then he takes off after Silk.
Did you even have an apple?
How
I
did
have
you have an
Sack
apple?
of fruit.
Chilling. Why
You'll
do you?
find out.
Okay. So as you all rush up to the castle, the rest of you meeting Silk at the top of the big stone staircase, just standing there, mouth slightly agape, with a, I guess, concerned look on your face, Silk.
Very, very
As
concerned.
One of the doors,
Panicked, you could
yes,
say.
one of the doors is now hanging on by a single hinge. Looking into the grand foyer area, the very ground itself seems to be cracked and worn down as if like a concussive grenade had gone off inside.
You know,
Glass everywhere.
the fuck, man.
What? Why are you shouting?
Is that
Bombs.
Terrorists.
doesn't feel like magic?
Doesn't feel like magic, no.
What?
Oh shit! It wasn't Gnu doing terrorism this time. Something else.
I didn't
Gen-
do a single terrorism, not one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gonna make a really bad joke.
Is there any sign of Lyra in here, or any other like bodies that we recognize?
Stepping across the threshold, you can see that there are splatters of blood on the ground, on the walls, but no bodies within. Everything seems to have... How do I explain this? Like the whole building is still standing, but it's like small bombs went off everywhere, causing concussive force damage to everything.
Can I roll like a perception, see if I can smell the residue and see if I recognize it?
Terrorist. Absolutely.
What? I get advantage on things that I can smell.
Terrorist.
You get advantage on gunpowder.
Yes, I do.
Get advantage on bombs because you're a terrorist.
Well,
He says the fireballs.
You get advantage on
you're
flying
all-
vehicles as well.
or just jealous.
Yeah, roll me a perception. With advantage, apparently.
I get it if for things I can smell.
Alright. With a 24, you can smell... It's not gunpowder, but you do get this very faint, lingering smell of like a fuse. It's not... It's hard to explain.
Like an electricity sort of smell, like fireworks.
Yeah, kind of. Kind of, yeah. It's like very, very faint.
Do I recognize it?
You recognize it as coming from some sort of explosive device.
Well, I mean, just looking around, right?
Well, yeah, but
Guys, I think. I'm not sure. Bob's gun.
Doesn't feel like magic.
I can smell residue from explosives.
How commonplace are explosives in this world?
not very.
Ah, so it's definitely
Yeah,
the
so
front.
Kate's all. On the Reaper's workshop, when it happened here?
Was this your people, Canoe?
Can I tell that?
Your nose like the center of attention.
Yeah,
I
kid.
blow one thing up.
Well, granted, it was the castle in the
Yeah.
castle district.
Yeah. And
You know,
are we in
the
castle
king of the
district?
reserve.
Uh,
You tried to murder him.
You're so dramatic.
Right.
And that's why we're all suspicious of you right now.
I was there, man, the whole time.
Where's the where you know what, we have a Silk Kid death board. Where is the GNU terrorist action board?
It wasn't me.
Prove it.
This
Would I
doesn't feel
know?
like something that the Grung would do because your rebellion,
Oh wow. Don't air quote my rebellion.
tends to deal with mass destruction. Like the last time you were with them for an event, the terrorism con 997, you you physically, yeah, not physically, but you cause mass destruction on Castle Gildan scale.
Yep.
There's no
Doing what?
destruction here. There's no walls that are blown apart. There's no gaping
Okay. We're just kind of a
craters.
big mess.
It is just a mess.
Okay.
It's as if these
No, that's not my
explosives.
people, they would have done a better job.
Yeah, if it was your people, there'd be no castle.
Yeah.
But this is not a
That's
no
my
castle
defense.
situation.
Fucking-
Amateurs.
Taking offense to fucking
No,
the
No, that's
shit.
my defense. Is we would have done a way better job.
Great defense,
No,
man.
it wasn't my people.
Okay, we need
Go on.
fucking whoa. Where'd that come from?
You
the
accuse me of terrorism just because I'm a terrorist.
At
Yeah.
least you're
We keep
honest.
Running back to where we left Lyra and knew it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be following you, Ken.
Okay.
Checking for bodies along the way.
Running through the castle, past the war room, which stands open, no one on the inside, past the bed chambers and the servants' quarters. There's no staff around. You do pass a few bodies of Dragonborn, one of what you guess was a wyvern. It's pretty messed up.
Nice.
Is there enough left to ID the group that we came up with? Can you tell if any other bodies are maybe the group that we...
Oh, none of them you recognize as the group that came from the tunnel.
Okay.
You only come across maybe 3 or 4 Dragonborns and a few wyverns, a couple kobolds here and there. But everything seems to have been affected by these explosions. Every tunnel you go down, every corridor, every room you run through, until eventually you come to the end of your travels through the castle, which only takes a few minutes of running through, and you find the 5-foot hole in the wall, and you crawl through it. You find Lyra and Nulad sitting, waiting, weapons drawn, but lazily held, as if they believe the danger to have passed, but are still at the ready if need be. As you all enter the chamber, they both look up at you and then look up at the ceiling, and you see this enormous hole directly above the altar in the center of this chamber that holds a suit of armor. And this hole just carved through as if a laser had just ripped through the entire castle and ground underneath this section.
What happened?
It's Nulad stands up wearily, just holds up a hand and goes, "Not here. The war room, now."
Okay, I'll just look back at the others, I guess, and follow Newland if there's no resistance.
Zach will be like, "Yes, sir," and just start walking towards it.
Nulad walks over to Lyra, holds out a hand and helps her up. As you turn and start to go back through this small 5-foot corridor, a figure appears at the end, draped in a dark hood, walking towards you.
Silk's already got her fucking magic crackling bro.
Does Kate recognize him as the guy that nearly killed Nulad?
You could roll a history check. Or a perception. Up to you.
Zach just recognize them.
Zach just recognizes him. Yeah, so you recognize this as the guy that was that handed it to Nulad all those months ago.
Alright, so
He gets close to the end of the wee corridor and just holds up a hand, looks at Lyra and Nulad and says, "Call off your guard, please. Do not wish to die this day."
shouldn't be approaching the king in you shouldn't be approaching the Queen of Highwarren in a black hood then. You look very threatening.
Zach laughs at that.
If Nulad's good, we're good.
He pulls back his hood. The first time in this entire campaign,
Is this Sith?
you guys get a really good look at this guy. Pale pink fur, as his ears suddenly point up and point straight upwards. This is a pale pink furred Herringon with bright blue eyes, a small pink nose, and he looks tired. You can see dark bags under his eyes as he just looks at Lyra and goes, "My queen, they have escaped. Thankfully, they did not get hit." And he pointedly looks at the suit of armor upon the altar. And he turns and slams his hand against one of the stones in the wall, and you hear the end of the corridor. Suddenly, the sound of stone against stone grinding as it just closes shut. "This is the safest place to talk." And he looks over at Lyra and Nurled again. Lyra just sort of just stares at him, gives him a sort of knowing look, and Nurled just nods.
Better start talking. Rune's KO'd outside.
And my patience is pretty thin. I imagine so is everyone else's.
"Well, you may know who I am. You may not. Zack surely does. My name is..." And he gives like a deep sigh. "You may call me Sin."
Yeah, I knew it was us. Sorry, I'm fangirling.
"And only Sin. I am the... Well, what I am does not matter. But it's what you are going to do from here on out that does matter. I am hereby appointing you 6, 7 of you. Where is your tall friend and the teddy bear?"
Knocked out in a hut in the village. The battle took a toll on them.
He sort of looks behind him and goes, "No matter. That can be arranged later. There are forces at play. We do not know who is the leader of these forces, and we do not know exactly what they want. But we would like you to help us. You will be temporarily be considered the voice of the Plains District as a group. You will attend the conference that is going to be taking place in the Castle District in 2 days. The news of this attack will travel quickly, and you will be expected to provide a full breakdown of what has happened to the other leaders and the king himself."
And why would we help you and do this?
Because we believe that it is someone on this council at the conference that is behind these attacks, that is behind the darkness that plagues our world, I guess. Our world being the very animalistic continent that we inhabit.
I'm gonna send a message to Kit and just, like, we already know who it is. Do we tell him?
Sure. I don't think they know enough to take us away from the job that we're already like trying to do. Your call.
We already know who's behind the attacks. It's a convoluted story. What do you want us to do at this gathering?
don't-
Uncover them? Reveal them?
Merely gather information. Who do you think is behind all of this? And what proof do you have?
See, that's the problem, mister, because if we talk about what we think it might be, it might change the timeline.
Which we don't want to do.
See, I wish Rune was away. He can explain it better.
It's hard to explain, but we've been to the future and we've seen the person behind these attacks. We're just... We don't want to fuck up the times, and like Kit said, Rune would know better. It's kind of his domain. What information are you looking for?
We are just trying to figure out which district our culprit is from, so that we can prepare a counter attack for their next incursion. It seems as if they are going after certain artifacts.
Well,
He-
if they didn't take the thing that you thought they came here for, what exactly did they take?
Aha. Well, you see, they never got the chance to take it. He holds out a hand and gestures towards the altar where this suit of armor sits. He goes, see, it is still here. By chance, we managed to, well, trigger the security system.
Which destroys High Warren, I assume? Because that's kind of what's happened.
Well, we were assured that it wouldn't do as much damage as it did. But I guess our friend Reaper made sure that it was more powerful than... Yeah, well, than what we intended.
Yeah, that sounds like Reaper. He overcooks everything.
But it did the job, did it not? And Nule pipes up and goes, well, so long as everyone is dead, then yes. Sin just nods. Yes, well, the staff are safe. Everyone else is dead or dying. So yes, it did the job. I do not think they will be attacking again anytime soon. It seems as if the armor had its own defense mechanism anyway, he says, looking directly up through the hole in the ceiling.
What's so special about that anyway? Get motions to... If it seems like they keep referring to the armor.
They are. He goes, well, this armor, this would be one of the paradox shards.
Which is...
One piece of 7. There are 7 legendary items crafted by the deities themselves. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Crafted from the primordials themselves, not the deity. The ones that crafted our world. left behind a part of themselves. The creator of the earth left behind this. He gestures towards the armor.
So I know you've mentioned the paradox shards before, but I can't remember whether or not that's just stuff that Rune knows, or if all of us know, or some of us know.
I am unsure if that was just to Rune or not.
Okay.
I think it was just to Rune.
Yeah, I
We
think
don't know that
might
much
have
about
been.
it because the only thing we know, actually, we were down. Rune was told about the paradox shards while we were down in Zalax's tomb, right? Or
How was
area.
that in his head when he was
was that?
to the chains?
I think it was just in Rune's head. The only thing we know about it is that his axe is.
I think you've heard the name, but only because Rune mentioned that his axe was a paradox shard.
Yeah, we don't really know shit about it otherwise, I think.
Okay.
So, great
Came
legendary
for that,
items.
and they didn't get it.
They did not get it. It looks like the Epoch Guard stands strong and resilient. But by the sounds of it, one of your own carries with him one of the other shards. Riftbreaker.
Have you been spying on us?
I promise we didn't mean to break the portal. It was an accident.
We kind of did, but
As Silk says, have you been spying on us? Zach's just sitting there poking at the armor going, yeah, he does that quite a bit.
Doesn't feel so good getting spied on, does it?
I have been following at a distance. I know a lot of your troop, although I did lose you for quite a while. Where were you?
that happens
Which
when
time?
you. Yeah,
Timeline bullshit. You
Yeah,
don't really know.
you could either have
Which-
lost us in the Feywild
Yeah.
or when we went to the future. I don't know.
Was it before or after the ginormous explosion?
He sort of raises an eyebrow, looks at each of you, and goes, wait, where's next?
Oh, Silk looks down at that. We're back to non-verbal Silk boy.
Silk's overstimulated.
Silk's
Like
having
this
tism
say-
time.
Anyone? Where is next?
When you like to know weather boy.
Yeah. Kit is very. He doesn't respond at all when anybody.
Oh, she's dead, I think.
Oh,
That's what happened.
this
Jumped
is...
in a ritual portal thing, probably disintegrated. Then we
Wait.
came back in time?
Wait,
No,
when?
that is a very good question.
2 years in the
2
future.
years from now? Going forward?
Kit face palms.
It's
Wait, you're...
There was some timey-wimey stuff. It got weird for a moment.
Timey-wimey stuff.
What of Dusk? What of Aurora?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Aurora's with that one, and points to
No.
the frog. Dusk, I'm
As
pretty sure.
as you say that, it's quick as fucking lightning. He crosses the room and just grabs GNU by the...
Silk immediately has a little bowl of fire and wait, no, it's like lightning in her hand.
Just grabs you by the
Fine,
cuff,
off.
I don't have any fire left.
gets right up in your face,
I'll give you fleas, bitch.
and just goes, "You contain Aurora?"
Put her down.
At this point, Gnu's gonna draw her obsidian dagger. No, don't worry, it's okay. Everyone chill. And she's gonna,
Who's now
as she's
snacking
getting,
on some jerky?
it's like ooh. As she's getting manhandled by this pink plushie, she's gonna hold it right at his neck, just touching the fur, and she's gonna start also dripping, and say put me down.
As you say that, this maniacal kind of smile comes upon his face. And you see his eye, you look into his eyes, and these are the eyes of someone who has seen a lot. He's tired, he's weary,
Same.
he's a little bit insane.
Bitch, so am I.
And you could almost see the thought pattern behind his eyes as he leaned, like you've got the dagger against his neck. He just leans into the dagger, and you see droplets of blood start to form and fall down his neck into his fur. And he just goes, "Do it. Bring that sweet release of death upon me.
Yo,
I've seen things
I was
that
like, how'd you find?
I've seen things that you couldn't even imagine.
How did you find my diary, dude? Come on, man.
I've done things that you couldn't even fathom in your wildest dream. I almost killed this man," and he points to Nuled. I'm not scared of you.
You should be scared of all of us, if not
And-
scared of one.
He ignores everyone else completely and just looks you deep in your little froggy eyes. His stare is almost piercing, but it's like he's looking through you at another, and just goes, "I am not afraid of you. You reside here. You stay quiet. I will deal with you when the time comes." And then he drops you and sort of flicks his head to the side as the knife that's dug into his neck slices down, leaving quite a cut. Deep throat it harder. You guys are ruining a tense moment here. Fuck you all.
So, does anything happen? Because Gnu's very flustered, not in a hot way, in an angry way. No. Does anything happen, Aurora-wise here?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. Did he get some of my drippy on him?
He would have, yes. Does he need to roll a
Good.
con save?
Yes.
Hell.
He
Be the
got a,
first one to fail this.
he got a 22.
Fuck.
Fucking whatever.
And as he pulls away, he just goes, "Right. What of Nyx's sword? Where is that? Who has it?"
Are we going to just
Which one?
glaze over that?
Sorry? You know, I missed what you said.
Oh, I said, are we just going to fucking glaze over that? Bro just manhandled me.
Yeah, and now he's asking you
And
about a
then
sword.
sliced his own throat on my dagger.
Zach moves a little bit further away from behind Silk where he teleported and be like, they said it went into the ritual. I haven't been able to find anything else out.
Shit. Well, that means that they have one of the paradox shards. Sorry. Not my fault you didn't figure it out.
Fuck. So you're saying the sword is a paradox shard, or Dusk himself is?
Dusk is just but a demon. Aurora, an angel. The sword they were trapped in, a paradox shard.
So if GNU has Aurora, then we have 2 paradox shards.
Aurora is but an angel, not a shard.
But the sword that she's trapped in.
Well, it
Oh,
would
I thought
seem
that-
as if she is no longer trapped.
So between Rune's axe and the armor, we technically have 2 paradox shards. What do we do with them? Other than
Well,
create paradoxes, I suppose.
these are items of great power. You would use them against a powerful foe. Perhaps the one that is controlling the wyverns and the wormlings.
I can't wait for you to find out who it is. You will not take him seriously.
And he just holds his hands out and goes, "Enlighten me."
His name is Professor Oswald, also known as Bubbles.
Ah, much like myself, one that is bequeathed to an unfortunate name.
Your name is Bubbles?
My name is not Bubbles.
Name's about to be written on a tombstone.
What's your name, bro?
You call me by my true name, and I will slice you from ear to ear. I will
Don't
eat
threaten
your
me.
innards.
Don't threaten
Is
me
it-
with a good time.
Is it fluffy?
Can we boop his little nose?
Is it actually fluffy?
This is truly not threatening coming from a pink fucking bunny, eh?
Is it Fluffles? Fluffles the second?
Is it Mr.
My-
Fluffington?
My full name, should you ever need to use it, and let me tell you, there is never a need to use it. But my full name is Cinnabon Ivy Farrar.
I knew it.
You may call me Sin.
No bun.
Call me anything other than Sin, and you will feel my wrath.
I would be careful, guys. He trained me a little bit, and he doesn't pull his punches.
You're spying on us. You should talk less.
I was spying on you. This is all new.
Hush.
Kit puts his finger to your lips. If this
Yeah.
thing's special, can I identify it? Just so if we come across another one, I can
What do we-
figure out if it's a paradox thingy or not.
What are we identifying?
Are you casting Identify on the armor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll channel the ritual through my book, so it takes a minute instead of 11.
Okay. Does that mean that you're summoning your book? The book? Gramps?
I suppose I could. I don't necessarily need to.
Okay.
But if I am using a feature that involves my book, then I would imagine, yep, Kit would summon Gramps.
Oh, that means Gramps gets to talk now too.
We're gonna die.
It's fine. As you start ritually casting through the book, you can hear Gramps sort of muttering very quietly as he helps you with the spell to speed it up. Sin just looks over and goes, "That's one way to do it, I suppose." Right, while you're casting that, so you think that Professor Oswald is the mastermind behind this?
You say think as if you don't believe the people who've experienced it, but yes, we know it's Professor Oswald. Sin.
And what proof do you have?
Only what's in our minds. And the fact that Nyx is not here with her swords. You can choose to believe us, or you can choose to ignore it and bring about everyone's demise sooner. Shouldn't be hard for a spy like yourself to figure out that information. To verify what I've just told you.
I will look into it. I do not fully trust you yet.
Oh, that makes two of us.
Just
All I'm saying is we were here to defend High Warren and you didn't show up until after it was crumpled. So if anyone should be having issues trusting anyone else, it's us versus you.
now, there is no need for that.
Yet it's already been said.
I was doing important espionage.
She's shaken and she's lashing out angrily because of that.
Well, you'd just better hope that everyone is okay. You wouldn't want any unnecessary deaths on your hands, would you?
Try threatening us again, see how it goes. Lightning's like crackling along her fur, and yes, it is making it stand up because it's funny.
He takes a step towards you. He's probably not even a foot away from you. You're a bit taller than him, so he stands right up on tippy toes to get face to face with you. And just leans in. He's probably only a few inches away.
Mwah.
And just goes, "Fucking try me. I will destroy you and your family."
Get the board ready.
You can try.
Your sisters I cannot touch, for they are protected. But what of your ancestors?
Ancestors. I don't have any living ones. Nice try.
He cocks an eyebrow and gives you a
Listen, Sin. The only
interested
reason you
look.
aren't the only reason you're not reduced to ash right now is because I'm on somewhat of a probationary period for rash decisions. Consider yourself lucky. And if you touch my family, and I find out about it, you'll be the one scared of me.
He sort of stays there as Lyra now pipes up and goes, Sin, back off. And he looks at her, gets back down off of his tippy toes, takes a step back. You have been warned. You have your tasks. Now complete them. Miss Lyra, I will be taking my leave unless this riffraff you have collected needs to ask any more questions before the council's conference.
Do we? I don't feel like we got that many questions answered, guys. Just that also might just be me and the Tism brain.
As it's quiet for a little bit, just perks up. Oh shit! And starts patting himself down. Oh wait, no, it's okay. And pulls out his little vial of spice. Right, it didn't break, thank God.
Paradox shard.
Paradox shard. Your identifier goes off. This is. I go back up through my notes. This is Epoch Guard. EPOCH Guard. It is half plate. You with identify, you know everything about it, yeah?
Whether it requires attunement, how many charges, any spells affecting it. And yeah, it's not like legend lore, which would give you like a whole bunch of extra stuff, I think.
Right, so this is just its abilities, yeah?
Yeah, so Kit would like to try and figure out if he can try and guess what it feels like to identify a paradox shard. Because we know that that's what this is. So if we come across any in the future,
Right.
well, I might not know the full extent of what the item can do. If it feels similar to this, then
okay.
Educate a guess.
I gotcha. Okay. So this is a legendary. No, it's not legendary. This is an artifact. It does require attunement, and this is a type of magic that you haven't felt before. It's not one of the standard schools of magic. This is old, ancient, primordial. It's sort of, if you were to put it into a school of magic, it's sort of a mixture of all of them. It feels as if, well, when you identify it and information starts to flood your brain, it's sort of like the information gets there and then it disappears as if it was never there. But you felt it there, but you're not sure when you felt it there.
Wasn't me every day.
Was it a year ago? Is it a year from now that the information will come to you? Was it yesterday? Was it 5 minutes ago? Is it now? Is it not? And it sort of swims through your mind. But what you do get, and that does stick with you, it's +2 half plate. And it does not impose disadvantage on stealth checks. And it has 3 abilities on it that you can ascertain at this time. One is temporal resilience, which gives you resistance to force damage. One is phantom afterimage, which is once per long rest when you're struck by an attack, you can momentarily shift out of sync with time, causing the attack to pass harmlessly through an afterimage. You take no damage from the attack, and you may move 5 feet in any direction without provoking opportunity. And the other one is chronostability. It prevents you from being easily displaced in time. If an effect attempts to teleport or shift the wearer, you can remain anchored, resisting the manipulation. Yeah. So essentially it makes you... it's got charges, but I haven't written that down because I haven't fully fleshed out the armor yet. But essentially, by expending a charge, you can make yourself immune to things like vortex warp and dimension door and whatnot if you were to fail the save.
Cool.
But you get the feeling that there is more to the armor that you just can't see or get from the identifier.
Yeah, that's one special piece of armor. Gives me a headache. Wonder if Rune gets the same sort of headache. So can you remind me to identify Rune's new weapon?
I can. Should probably do the feather thing that Zach gave us too, I guess. While we're at it.
Okay. So this one will take 11 minutes because I can only ignore the ritual once a long rest. Before I start this one, and I think Kit will look at Silk and kind of tap the side of his head, inviting him. Or I'll let Silk read into what that means.
She will send you a message. Yeah.
Are we not telling them about the EATC for a reason?
I think we should tell Lyra and Newlad, but I don't trust the Sif.
Okay.
I mean, Lyra and Newlad are the reason. Because they're the ones, from memory, Lyra's the one who told us that the EATC had been spotted in a bunch of, like, sort of suspicious things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have that knowledge from them, is my assumption. Like, we don't need to...
Cool. Kit will give you a nod and he'll sit cross-legged on the floor and start. Who's got the feather?
Pretty sure you do, eh?
I think Brumble had it last.
Pretty sure Brumble's got it, but for the sake of brevity, we can just say you have it.
Okay. How big is this feather?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a chunky feather. Okay, so he holds it.
It's like I'd say like half the size of a peacock feather.
Okay. And Kit will start mumbling the ritual for identify again over 11 minutes.
Okay. Gramps sort of takes flight from your location since you don't need him for this one, and just starts to float around the room.
Silk is standing guard, very close to Kit, keeping her eyes on Sif at all times. Sin. Sorry. Cinnabon. Gonna do. Kill me, bitch. Bitch.
You know he can with like one hit, right?
Yeah, I know, but that's not it's not Silk saying it, it's me. I
Yeah.
saw what he did to I saw what he did to Newland, man. I am not fucking with that guy.
I
So
mean,
Silk,
It was ago or something, whatever.
Silk is
Can't
an
remember
I
what
am.
it was.
it was,
I'm ready to poke the bunny.
I actually think that was over a year ago. Out of
Think so,
out of
yeah.
game, that was over a year ago.
Damn.
I mean, he is a level 20 rogue swashbuckler.
I think it's fun to be annoying and
Actually, I think he might be like level 18.
Damn.
How many sneak attack dice is that at that level?
It's 10d6.
Yeah, like 10d6 or something. And he rolled a crit on Nulad, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So Nulad just got super fucked by one attack. And you guys were like level 4.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's fine.
Sin sort of just watches Gramps for a little bit. And goes, right, well. If there's no other questions that you have for me, I will go back to my research.
You do that.
And I will investigate this. A small smirk crosses his face. Professor Oz. Oh, if you only knew his real name. As he starts to back away into the 5-foot corridor.
Sin,
Yes.
you might be considerably stronger than us at this point in time. But if I see you again and you ever threaten my family, know that we have killed over someone doing that. So you won't be the first or the last. And then she smiles sweetly. Happy hunting.
How much for
Knock her the fuck out.
Okay, roll initiative.
I didn't throw any spells. I
As-
really, really want to. Feeling very reckless today?
He just glares at you a little bit. And then his expression softens as he pulls the hood up and disappears into the darkened corridor. You hear faintly, I'm not the only one that's good at killing family.
Whoa.
As the stone door
Oh,
closes behind him.
oh, fuck.
Do you want to add Sin to the death board, but just Sin killed fucking Silk
Preemptively.
mental state?
No, I haven't even got the death board out.
I know. Disappointment.
Hang on, I'll get the
Damn.
death board.
Yes!
We need to add emotional damage to the soundboard.
Emotion.
Emotional damage.
Perfect.
Come on, focus, camera, focus. There you
Yeah.
It's at this point that Nulad speaks up. He might be deranged, but he's one of the best spies we've got. Plus, he is... And he looks down at Lyra. Family.
So you admit to spying on us then?
It's Lyra that pipes up. For your own good. Nothing malicious. We had to be sure.
I knew it.
Fuck you, it was for your own good. She did it out of good
You,
things.
you don't know what's good for me.
Yeah, dude. That's my opinion!
Nix wasn't wrong.
I'll die on this fucking hill.
Now, for your task at hand. The crystal. You must stop the withering silence. That is your main prerogative right now.
So what about this meeting with the other high-end people or whatever? When is it?
2 days. Surely
Then we
you
have
can
to
make it back in time.
Well, fighting off enemies of the world, it kind of takes a while, especially when you have to track them down. But we can try.
I can
Do
try
you have
and
a
delay it as much as we can.
Do you have a way to get us back here faster?
And he just gestures to the wall behind him. You may use the circle.
Okay.
I believe young Ket knows how to utilize these.
Kit gives a thumbs up during the ritual.
Yeah, you're just muttering to yourself. Very well.
Okay.
Now, as much as you don't like him, he is offering you passage onto the Lythros Ocean as well.
Well, we'd be fools to turn that down. And she looks at the others for confirmation. Specifically at Gano and Ked, she doesn't care if Zach says yes or no, because
So
we're still sort of saying.
there's a camera of your view with them in it, and Zach just slides in.
Someone animated. Call to all animators out there.
R.I.P. to all animators.
Yeah, fuck that.
I know you don't get
It's-
along with Sin. He looks at you,
But it's my fucking fault. Can't just lift
Or-
me up.
for whatever reason.
That was not even her fault.
That you
No,
would be silly
I
to
didn't
turn
even
down this.
say anything. I genuinely said not a single goddamn word to this freak, dude. But with the promise of maybe seeing Galasha again on the boat,
Oh, yay!
you have
Space-
to.
Different
Space
boat, Jesus.
No!
She
Where's
might
our
be there.
Where's
There's
our
only one
space
boat in the
wife?
whole world.
There's only one
Yes.
boat in this
And-
whole universe.
And it is run by our space wife. How dare you take her away
My
from us?
space wife.
Our space wife.
You're
get
married
your
to a
own.
zombie girl.
Stop
fuck
taking
you.
my wives from me.
No, oh my god. It was for your own good!
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Gnu is so much older than Silk as well.
She wasn't
just 'cause
emotionally
she's
invested in
little.
you. She wasn't emotionally invested in you.
You don't know that.
I
Anyway,
do know that. She's literally a husk.
Wait.
Not even a joke.
you're a fucking
Literally.
husk. Anyway.
Whoa. Damn, okay.
With the yeah, I mean we can't really turn down passage on. I mean, we don't know where the fuck we're going.
So
Or at
I
least
guess
I
we
don't.
So we take the passage then.
Yeah, if that guy comes near me, I swear to God.
You'll die too. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I've got like a little bomb in my pocket. It's not a euphemism.
Is that a bomb in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Hope I'm not too happy because then we're all dead.
Gale core, honestly.
No,
Um,
I don't want
at,
to be the dumb wizard.
at this point, Kit, your identifier would have gone off. You have, I believe I gave this item a name. Did I not?
I don't think
Cool
we
feather
know.
thingy.
I did give it a name.
You did. I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
Miranda.
Sicko mode feather.
Did you message me? Let me see.
I messaged someone.
She told me to give it to them, and I was just gonna keep it.
Was it called Dream Whisper?
No,
That
wait,
doesn't-
wasn't it the feather from the auction?
No, different feather. My notes are all over the place, and I don't think I actually wrote this.
I don't think it had a name. You just described it as a cool gold feather.
Yeah, we rejected it straight away. So
Yeah, just
Yeah. And
maybe
then we
just-
took it
we're-
with, yeah,
We're shooting the messenger on that one.
yeah, a little bit. And we took it on.
Does it feel
Suspicious
funky?
grounds.
Like the armor? I think it's the main thing that Kit wants to know.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Hang on a second. What I just searched. Name. Pretty sure I sent it.
You might have sent it to Brumble, if I remember correctly. Because he's the one who said that he took it.
Get his-
What here? Fuck.
Ow.
Cannot find it. That's alright. We will come up with a new name for it then.
Miranda.
Sure, Miranda. No.
Come
Magic
on.
Miranda. Can we have Magic
Yeah,
Miranda?
hell yeah, Magic Miranda.
I'm not
Come on,
giving you
man.
Magic Miranda.
Oh, fuck's sake.
But she's my new girlfriend.
You're such a hater.
It can be called Ignis Vita.
Ah, it's fine. We can call it Magic Miranda.
Ignis Vita.
Does that have like a little translation in Reserve Latin or something?
Yeah. It basically literally translates to the fire of life. This is a feather from an ancient phoenix. That has been altered slightly. So the very tips of the feathers bristle. What the fuck does a feather have?
Feathers.
No, because it is a feather, but what are the actual bits called?
Feathers. I don't know. Small
Oh my
feathers. I'm
God.
looking.
I don't know.
Bristles? Brushes?
Is it,
It
just
is
fibers?
This is not the day to have an existential crisis over what feathers are.
Main shaft
There you go.
called the rachis? Series of branches or barbs.
Yeah,
Oh,
Barbs,
Bob's
what the-
makes sense, yeah.
here's the feather called.
Okay, anyway. The very tips of the barbs or ears or shaft are a slight green color. Silk, I believe it was you who over on took the feather from and imbued it with some of his own magic.
I think so, yeah.
So
don't
the
remember.
ends of the barbs are ever so slightly green. But Ignis Vita allows the holder, does not require attunement. It now has 2 charges. And allows the user as an action to cast Revivify with no material components required.
Oh, kill me. We could have used that.
Once the final charge has been used, the feather explodes into flame and ceases to exist. Rather, I shouldn't say explodes. It sounds like it does like 12d6 damage.
Wait,
Which
Kills
would be
someone.
hilarious if it revivifies
Once they
someone, then
explode.
does 12d6 damage to everyone. No, it bursts into flame and vanishes in a small pile of ash. So you can give that to whomever you desire.
I like
so I
Kit.
explain it. So does Silk recognize the feather?
Well, I recognize the green parts on the end as something that Oberon did to it.
The feather itself is recognized by Zach, since he's the one that gave it to you.
I
That's
think
about it.
after explaining what it does, allows you to bring somebody back to life shortly after they die. Kit both hands and passes it to Silk without saying anything else.
Rough.
Next time you fuck up, here you go.
Just a little bit of
It's
passive aggressiveness.
Whoa.
in the astral plane. Is time a thing?
Hey, hey! In the Feywild, it's time I think. Can we real quick go back and revive a certain kid that I may or may not have killed?
Technically, yes, but that would also use an extraordinary amount of magical power. Also, don't fuck with the timeline.
What if the recipient of Revivify is very small?
What?
What about it?
And in space.
Revivify has to be used within the first minute of someone perishing.
In theory, though.
In the astral plane, is anything real?
Could we
Yes.
just?
He
What
is
if we?
freeze dried, you know?
What if? What
Yeah.
if we just fucked with time a little bit,
Just a little bit.
just a tiny bit, to go back in time and
you
not
would
have
all
Cooper
again.
die?
And
Also,
revive
not have.
Boomerang.
Yep.
Are
And
you talking
also,
about? Are you talking about the grung or the horse?
No, I pick
The daughter?
the horse over my back.
just
yeah,
going next to
the
daughter
horse,
first.
obviously. Yeah, can we
Leave
raise
my
the,
horse jockey alone.
Can we raise the
Yeah,
child
there's
first?
nothing left of that fucking horse.
Silk takes the feather without a word and stashes it into her many pockets that I
Slot it
imagine
in your
she has.
hair.
Fuck no. She doesn't have hair, she has fur. Get right.
And also a bald spot from the Aloria incident.
No, that's on my tail.
Both times.
That would have grown back. I hope that grew back. If it didn't, I'm going to be annoyed. Not only did
You've got
Aloria
mange or something.
fucking manky looking fox.
I mean,
It's got that one cold spot when a breeze passes through.
Ugh.
Nay.
What?
Boomerang can't neigh
Anyways.
anymore, okay?
He can neigh in spirit.
Are we
Gee,
good
guys,
now?
there's no vocal cords. Anyway,
When-
Nay.
New lad
Oh, wait.
steps forward.
Wait. Can I bring back?
Mm.
I want to bring back the whale.
That's also dead.
Yep, I'm gonna bring it back. Fuck you.
Wait,
it's a third one. It's a third one, Sky Whale.
oh, it
Yeah.
is. It is on there. It is on there.
Don't
I
worry, it's
missed
already
it.
on the death board.
I missed
It's
it.
already on the death board.
I missed it.
Well, that wasn't actually me that killed it, but okay.
Yeah, it was your fault.
It wasn't not you.
Okay,
It
we haven't done
was-
anything. New
Oh
lad,
my god.
new lad steps forward.
Hour and 20 minutes of just arguing.
Yeah. New lad steps forward. And I don't remember where I was going with this.
We were gonna.
Oh no,
passage
I
over-
remember now. I remember now.
Okay.
He gestures towards the half plate on the wheat altar and goes, This would be better in your own hands. It seems as if no matter where these paradox shards are, trouble follows. If you wish to take this with you, by the power of High Warren, we bequeath it to you. And Lyra just nods. Anything of ours is yours as well. Please, save us from these tormentous... That's not a word.
Can be now.
Save us from these tormentous creatures.
Wait. So you're telling me you will now pay for the whole boat instead of that cheap ass free you were doing before?
Oh my god, tormentus is a word.
Yo.
It means involving or causing torment or having the nature of torture. Interesting.
Hold up. Weren't you an English teacher?
No. Did I? I fail English. The fuck?
Fuck, that's grim.
That's such a random piece of lore.
I was an IT teacher.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like,
I
bro.
taught computers
English.
to
You
people
taught
that.
computers.
Yeah.
I taught computers everything they know.
Oh my god, you're the reason the apocalypse is coming.
Yeah. I taught IT to what was considered adults. They didn't act like adults.
I mean,
So
yeah,
us-
yeah.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
you say as we play D&D.
Oh.
Playing our little roleplay fantasy game.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is the maturity level, let's be honest.
Whoa, we're all very mature. What do you mean?
Anyway, Lyra goes, sort of blushes a little bit. Well, Sin decided to pay for your boat for you.
Yeah.
Here,
How
take
nice of
this,
her.
and she pulls a letter out of her pocket. Does she have pockets? Surely she's got a pocket.
Yeah.
Pulls a
She has
letter
so
out of her
many
pocket.
pockets. She has pockets
at
where there
least
shouldn't
one
be
pocket.
pockets. She has pockets where there shouldn't be pockets.
Even her
What?
pockets have
What the
pockets.
fuck? Pockets so she shouldn't have pockets.
Not talking about those kinds of pockets.
Listen,
Like
Lyra is a
prison
rogue.
one?
Yeah, for sure.
She hands you an envelope
Where do you
with a purple wax seal on it. And hands it to whoever's closer, which is probably Zach.
Okay.
Hands it to you and says, "Give this to the captain of the boat within name escapes me. Within River Run. They will get you to where you need to go."
What's the name of the boat? Or the captain? Yeah.
You know, just sweating.
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Come on, please just give me this one thing.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
The name of the boat is called the Starborn Voyager.
Oh.
This is the boat that... This is the ship, rather. Where our lovely Cinnabon, Sin, learnt some of his tricks.
Ooh.
No space wife? Sad.
I remember the name of his captain correctly. I believe the captain's name was Artan.
Ten. Sweet. Do
Was
we
there
have-
like a first mate or whatever? I don't even care, but like, was there?
Greg.
I am not privy to such information.
Fuck you.
Is there a time frame we have to be there, Lara?
Well, the council conference is in 2 days, so whether or not you wish to travel before that or after the conference is up to you. But you must attend the conference. However, if you wish to travel before, myself and New Lad here can attempt to push the conference back. We might be able to, using the attack on High Warren as a cause to do so.
Please. We'd greatly appreciate it if you did.
Very well. We will make the necessary preparations to push it back. We probably... I doubt we'll be able to push it any more than 5 days.
Well, I'm sure we can do it in 5 days, whatever we have to do.
Nolad taps Kit on the shoulder. You might want to copy down this teleportation circle now. You are more than welcome to use it for your return.
I didn't really want this to be how we do this. But he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out, I believe, is the symbol that we found in the ancient elven city that has his... Was it the guard?
Oh, it was the guard insignia, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it had a number, which I can't remember.
Testing my memory, man.
We found this. The city's safe. They want you to go back when you're ready.
Was this the drawing of it, or did you... I don't remember how you got it.
So I think Rune Silk and I went into the basement of an old rune tower, and I think in the experimentation wards.
Oh, it was on the end of the concrete beds, the stone beds. Yeah, that's right. It was like a wooden plaque, something similar.
Coat of arms with the Limnia City, and underneath the small wooden plaque was the number 967.
96.
Don't know if that's meaningful to Newland at all.
Not the player.
One character. So yeah, the notes that I've got is at the end of the table there was a coat of arms, and that's what I had folded into a piece of cloth, and I kind of hand it over to him. Something from home.
He takes it and looks at it, and just stares at it for a good 20 seconds. He looks up at you, and you swear you can see a little glint of a tear in his eye. But then it's gone, like you blink and it's gone. He goes, "Thank you, Kit. Tell me, did you meet anyone there?"
Kit describes I can't remember who it was, but the ghost guardian that escorted us through the city. He talks about the kids that we shared Rumble's lollies with. and skips over the portable sex dungeon that Rune has in his bag.
And did you happen to see a memory escapes me? Machine-like creatures?
What was his name, Salt?
Bracken.
Yeah, we met Bracken.
Bracken.
Do you know Bracken?
Bracken.
He is
Wasn't
a
it like 004 or something?
he's a little construct. Generally appears as a lizard. Not really little, I guess. He helped us.
Looking. Isn't
I do have it in my notes, but I'm just not bringing it
Bracken
up.
003?
Yes.
Bracken 003. Pretty sure it was 003. He
Sounds
goes,
vaguely correct.
Bracken. Model number 3. Do you remember Bracken?
He was very helpful to us.
He turns to Lyra. He just goes, holding the plaque. He hands it to her and she looks at it. Fancy a trip, my dear. And she looks up at him. If you think it will help, yes.
Just going on holiday after their whole fucking city got fucked.
But for now, we must attend to High Warren. Its people need us.
And it's kind of from there that kind of my text kicks in, which activates his invisibility ring. And for over the next minute, you hear kind of shuffling in that space. And when he reappears, his armor is on the floor. So now he's not encumbered by his armor. He takes flight. He calls for Gramps to go with him. Can still smell the burning. Sure, we can help. And Kit will fly off. And if he needs to, spend all his remaining spell slots casting Create Water to try and put out fires.
Okay. As you all exit the chamber, then, after having this conversation, you make your way up through the castle, which is now bustling with life. Teeming with life, I should say. As the staff are now starting to clean up and start to fix doors and windows as much as they can, sweeping up the glass. You make your way out to the city proper, and you see large plumes of smoke rising up into the air, and Ket expending spell slots to cast Create Water as a light drizzle starts to form above the city that turns into, I wouldn't say a heavy rain, but like a medium to heavy rain that just starts to fall upon the entire city over the next 30 minutes or so. Eventually, the fires are quashed, and the only sounds in the city is that of the rain hitting the cobbled streets and the thatched roof of the buildings surrounding. And that's where we're going to take a break because I need to pee.
Nice.
Do you need the bathroom, you know?
No.
What? Rude.
I do need to pee.
Caffeine time,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, caffeine time. We're going to take a quick break. We will be back here in a couple of minutes.
Okay, be back soon. Bye.
Be back soon. Welcome back.
balls.
Back shot.
You have to do the whole rest of the thing with 2 marshmallows in your mouth.
Yeah. Shove those soft marshmallowy balls in your mouth.
Wow.
Well, okay, that escalated quickly.
I mean,
I have to make up for Rune not being here.
I would, but like, the marshmallows are in the
Try
kitchen.
to stretch that quickly.
Marshmallow bags in the kitchen, okay?
It sounds like a
And
skill issue.
I don't want to walk all the way over there. I might die. Fuck, I feel like I'm gonna die now. You know how much sugar is in those giant marshmallows?
Yeah, why did
It's
you just
pretty much all the
fucking-
sugar.
Oh my
Why
god.
did you buy them?
Why
Sorry?
did you just shove them in your Okay.
Why did you buy them in the first place? It's just
Why-
all sugar.
Why
for
did
the
you
kids.
put them in the Oh, okay. So you're not a kid, so stop eating them.
I'm a kid at
I
heart.
mean, is he
Mhm.
not a kid?
Actually, that's not true. I have the heart
He's
of
a
an
kid at
80-year-old.
heart.
I've had a heart attack and heart surgery, so
You've got
I have a very old heart.
You've got the blood sugar of a kid on Halloween right now.
Spooky.
Yeah, but like my normal blood sugar is that of a kid on Halloween.
He doesn't have blood sugar, he has blood syrup.
I have blood in my sugar stream. Anyway. So the fires are out as rain drizzles down over all of High Warren, feeding back into the rivers. As the smoke settles and the injured start to be carried to the infirmaries, and the dead piled by the morgue. What does the Union wish to do?
We need to go to the castle district to find an ether way to
Yes.
take us to the river biome, I believe. That'll cut our
Where's the
travel time
conference?
down.
That
Where is
will-
the conference?
conference is in the castle district.
Yeah. So if we
It'll be
head
at
to the
Castle Gilden
dis-
scale.
Okay, if we go to the castle
Ooh.
district now, keep your terrorism in your pants. Please and thank you.
No.
Don't you say
Nah.
no to me, young
Hard.
lady. That's what she
Yeah.
said.
Just a little bit of it, just a little bit.
Oh my god, stop it. No.
Just a tip.
Just a tip.
I'm gonna have to like push it upwards towards my belly button so no one can tell it's there.
I'm sorry, what?
Like that's
No, just
yeah.
rock that shit and tripod
I
it.
was just gonna tuck it into my belt.
What's the- This
Oh.
is not what I signed up for when I started playing D&D.
Yes, it is. Don't you lie.
I baked it out.
Yeah, it is. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm totally
gonna
like, it's
say,
definitely what I signed
Wrong
up for.
game, dude.
Wrong games. Okay, anyway, yeah, we should.
You've got nothing done.
It's just one of those sessions. I'm Silk, not myself. Okay. We should probably take the ether way from Castle Gilden scale, from the Castle District to the River District. And that way we cut our travel time down, and we should be able to get back here within 2 to 3 days. If nothing goes wrong, which, knowing us, it will. So 5 days extra is needed.
Yeah, but isn't the thing in 2 days?
Yeah, but Lyra and Newland said they can push it back up to 5 days if we need the
Okay.
extra time. Which I think we probably will.
Yeah, I mean, nothing will go wrong.
Totally.
Why did you have to say that, no?
Congratulations, now we're fucking cursed.
No,
You guys
it's your
seem to know
fault.
what you're up to.
Yeah, so Silk will bow politely to Lyra and Newland and start to head out.
It's a couple
then-
of days to get there, right?
How many days is it to? Yeah, we can't use the ether ways because they broke it. Unless it's fixed.
in the last
Right.
30 minutes or like in the last
Yeah.
couple of hours.
Yeah,
Well,
surely.
an
Giant
attack.
attack.
Yeah, during a wyvern attack. No.
Yeah,
Tom Berg was on it.
yeah.
I definitely need to sleep after, but
Oh, yeah, wait,
can
I
get
forgot
us
that.
to the Lunar Academy. In a
Okay.
minute.
That. Is that safe for us right now? I guess it is if Oswald doesn't know that we know.
It's an option. I can sleep on the boat.
Okay, the rest of us will play us. We did this immediately after the battle. Silka's on 17 hit points. She's like fucking bleeding everywhere. I assume Kit is the same.
Yeah, you guys are really tired.
Yeah,
Oh,
I need to spend a short rest to use my arcane recovery to get my 5th level spell slot back that I can use to cast teleportation circle.
That should be fine. If you guys want to rest for an hour, you can.
Yeah. Okay, so the plan is get to the Lunar Academy, find rest, probably in Reaper's workshop.
No, you'll
Sleep
need
for
to
the
rest
night.
first.
No, but I mean long rest.
Ah, right.
Sort out anything we need to in the castle district, sleep for the night, and leave first thing in the... Sound good? Okay.
Saves us a day or so, yep.
Okay. Short
Okay.
rest in time.
Right, so you guys are taking a short rest then?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it outside the castle, inside the castle, on top of the castle,
In the
Yeah.
underneath the castle in Zalaxis chamber?
Sounds good. Let's do that.
So
Nope.
Kit needs to go back to where the armor is, because that's where he left his armor.
Or just sleep in the hallway.
That's fine. You can easily go back and get all the things that you need, Kit.
Cool. And then
When-
hopefully during a rest or something, I'll have taken the time to scribe the High Warren teleportation circle.
You're a scrub wizard, eh? That doesn't take very long for you, does it?
I think part of the spell it takes a minute to study.
That's fine.
Did they give us the armor?
They did.
Okay. What are its like spec?
+2 half.
Plus 2
plate.
half plate.
Doesn't
Okay,
impose
it's-
disadvantage on stealth.
It's
And has
probably
charges similar that does similar stuff to runes.
okay.
um,
So it's
and
probably the best for rune then.
Okay.
Okay.
Brumble.
Brumble can't wear
Barbarian
armor.
doesn't wear armor. He's just freeballing it.
It should go to you.
All right.
He can't wear armor at all. Barbarians don't wear armor. Because all of his things are dealt on like without armor you do.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got unarmored defense.
Hit, you should take it. Seems like a... As dangerous as it sounds, it also seems safer to have it spread out amongst us, these items, especially if we're finding more. That way, if one of us gets taken or dies, the enemy won't have everything.
That sounds smart.
Also, as a thought, do we want to give Rune another one of these things, given what happened with the last one?
Oh, yeah, good point. It's yours, kid, if everyone agrees.
You sure this won't fit you?
No. I like flying, thank you.
Does it impose disadvantage? Does it mean that Kit can't fly with it on?
Yeah. It's medium armor,
That's so lame.
which is all good. It takes me a minute to take it off. It takes 5 minutes to put on though. So
Perhaps we can get it
Can I
adjusted.
wear medium armor? I don't even know if I can.
You're a fighter, you can.
All right. Well, I mean, as they're sorting this out, Zilka's sitting in the corner resting. After that, I guess.
Did you want to go now?
What does it do?
So I think it'll set your armor to 17 plus 2. If you've got a plus 4 in agility or dexterity.
I've got +7 in dexterity.
You got plus
You
3
plus-
in
you plus
dexterity.
3.
Okay,
Oh,
Plus-
sorry, yeah, I was looking at the
Plus
wrong
7, Jesus. I was about to have a heart attack.
So with half plate,
Alright,
it'll
who'd
set
fucking
you
frog at home?
to 19 AC.
Let's
Plus the
just
extra stuff
have a
and-
quick look.
It doesn't have a strength requirement, does it?
It does not. Yeah, it'll set your AC to 19. It won't give you disadvantage on stealth, and it doesn't have a strength requirement.
So I was just like, this whole time, I've not had like any armor on except for leather armor.
You've been freeballing it like a Brumble. No, yeah, you've had leather armor on. So.
Oh yeah, maybe you should take this.
I mean, I'm not really fussed if Cat wants it, but if not, I'll take it.
Take it.
Yeah, all right, I'll take it.
Okay. It does require attunement. You've got 2 attunement slots. That's fine. I also have not made it in D&D Beyond, so you won't be able to add it to your sheet yet. But I'll make it before.
But the next fight we get in, for AC, I have 19.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can still use its abilities if you're going to attune to it now.
Iggy.
Okay, so throughout the short rest, then GNU, you're going to attune
Cat.
to the armor.
Yes.
As you finish attuning to the armor, you feel a, how to put it, you're just holding it and merging your essence with its magical power. And as you do that, you feel the armor sort of shift in your hand, as if it's becoming like liquid metal. And near the crescendo of your attunement, where you finally merge your essences together, you close your eyes as the armor just feels like liquid in your hands. And as you open your eyes again, the armor is just upon your body.
So wait, so what? I open my eyes and it's on me?
It's on you.
It's- It's hugging you and you can't do poison damage because it's armor. Get fucked.
Do what I want.
The armor is on you. And
So
you
I
get
didn't put it on it. It was just
it magically put itself on you.
okay. Well, that's fine. Is this armor a mimic?
It's not
Uh,
armor. It's not actually armor. It's just a clingy ass pet that Gnu has to carry around forever now.
Is this armor my new girlfriend?
does
Oh
a
my God.
22 hit you? You take
Oh my
12.
God.
You take 12 piercing damage. I'm joking.
I
I'm joking.
fucking swear to God.
That would have been
It's the
amazing though.
Liquid Terminator.
No, you get the feeling that once per day you can don or doff this armor as an action.
Okay. Don't know what that means.
You can take it on or take it
put
off.
on.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Normally for medium armor, it takes 5 minutes to put on, and then it takes a minute
Oh,
to
I
take off.
see. Okay.
You just
Because I was
take
thinking,
an
like, why the
extra.
fuck would I take it off?
Well, for
Are you
someone
gonna-
like Kit who can fly, can suddenly just drop it as an action and fly.
Yeah. Oh, Cat should have had it.
Or go for a bath and get attacked.
Yeah. Or, you know,
man,
you can
I'll bathe in it.
not sleep
I'll
in
make
your
the locks
armor.
Rust shut. I'll rust all the locks shut.
With
Nah,
your
just sense.
Ganugu.
With my Ganugu.
Gnu Goo is now Gnu Glue.
Oh,
Squirt my Ganugu.
Congratulations. You said it.
Thanks. Thanks,
And
man.
it takes
Alright.
the action, the Ganudra.
so throughout the short rest, you attune to the armor, and it attunes to you.
Yeah.
Kit, you're getting a 5th level spell slot back.
Yep, and then I'm immediately using it to start scribing the Lunar Academy teleportation circle on the floor of the room that we just picked up, Epoch Guard.
Okay, cool. You're spending hit dice. Anyone else doing anything during the short rest?
Oh yeah, I'm spinning hit dice for sure.
Yep, that's fine. So spend any hit dice that you want. After a little bit, Kit, you finish scribing or rather writing in chalk, the teleportation circle, and you're just one stroke left to go before it activates. Remembering that it is only active for 6 seconds, so you will need to get everybody through quickly.
Everyone ready?
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, and he completes the final sigil.
Cool. As the chalk drawing flares into life, with this yellowish kind of glowy magic, you all look at it in trepidation. You haven't ever teleported like this before. You've only ever used the etherways. But as you step on it, it's as if you're sucked through a vortex upwards. Anyone watching just sees you spin quickly and fly upwards as if sucked through a black hole. And you all vanish one by one. Before your feet land softly on a stone floor in a circular chamber. This chamber, let me just move where you are. This chamber a circular stone chamber with marble pillars line the walls. A high vaulted ceiling made of a stained glass like material with the sun beaming through creates colourful patterns on the walls and floor. 2 guards stand at the entrance to this room, a very large wooden door adorned with brass and iron bands and symbols. You see the symbol of the Lunar Academy upon both doors, and as you appear, the guards step forward, lower their spears. Who goes there? Why have you teleported unannounced?
Oh, I should remember this was going to happen. It's okay. He puts his hand up, and my ID's in my bag. And he kind of digs through, finds his student ID, and kind of presents it in front of the guards. I'm a student.
One of them steps forward, takes your ID, looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, looks at you. Well, be that as it may, hands it back to you. you should provide proper warning beforehand or be on the schedule. Please remember to do so in the future.
Okay. Kit kind of quietly ushers his friends forward. And being the good student that he is, he signs in on the visitor's book before he leaves.
Right. So as you open the doors, you find yourselves in the lower chambers of the arcane department. The visitor's book standing just to the left, at sort of like I'd say kind of like an information kiosk, but like it's not really. It's like the administration kiosk, or not kiosk, but like the administration desk for the arcane department. It's where all the students go that require help with booking appointments or help with their classes or finding a certain teacher or professor. So it is just dedicated to the arcane arts, whereas the one that your friend Pip, I think, works at, that's the main desk to the entire academy.
So Kit knows that he doesn't want to run into Professor Oswald, so he takes the hood of his hoodie and kind of puts it over his head and just tries to make as quick a beeline outside as possible.
Okay. So as you walk through the academy, students pass and pay you no mind. You eventually make your way to the main foyer. Passing through Pip, who is leaning up against the desk, rolled really high on his perception, and goes, "Oh, Cat! Over here, Cat! Haven't seen you in ages."
Oh, fuck. Guys, I'll meet you at Reapers.
Okay.
Go.
Don't be
Go,
long.
go. And Kit turns around, kind of removes his hoodie, smiles, and approaches Pip.
Wow, what have you been up to, Cat? You've been gone for so long. Are you enjoying it out there?
Lots of stories. You really should join us one time. I don't really have much time. We need to leave like first thing in the morning. Is the faculty in at the moment?
Who are you after? Is it Professor Oz? I bet it's Professor Oswald. You and him.
No.
Oh, you've got so much. Oh, he's been asking about you, you know.
But you didn't see me today, did you, Pip?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah, but, you know, super secret friend stuff. I promise I'll share it with you once we get back.
Oh, super secret fan stuff. Gotcha. Hey, look what I can do. And he reaches into a pouch and pulls out like this. It's like a little bit of snow in his pouch, and he goes and tries to shoot off a ray of frost. That you recognize it as a spell, but it's very half-assed, or not really half-assed, but like the ray doesn't go anywhere near as fast or as far as you know that a ray of frost should. It sort of peters off towards the end and then just dives. And he goes, damn it. I was getting so good at it too. But I'm getting there. I'm going to be like you in no time.
Yeah, no time at all. Here, take this. It's something we picked up on our adventures. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out this like half cloak. And it shimmers with kind of asteroid stars. Because I'm pretty sure we haven't allocated this. He pulls out the cloak of dimensional shifts that Silk and Gnu picked up on their adventure.
You can even give him the Mind Flayer cloak.
No, this is the teleport cloak.
It's just not the one that the Mind Flayer was wearing?
It might be. I'm not sure. But I don't think... I haven't watched the...
Wasn't it
I
like
think it was, yeah.
asteroid warding or something like that?
I don't know. It was from the Space Canook episode.
And so I ask him to turn around, and I kind of put it on his shoulders. Your homework is to figure out what this can do.
He looks at it and goes, "Whoa!" and like holds it up, and he's like, "Whoa, where did you get this?"
Some friends got it from Space Pirate Adventure. I think that's what they said it was.
Pirates. Whoa, man, you're having some good adventures. I hope I can join you one day.
Nearly there. That ray of frost is looking almost ready.
I'll get it eventually. And he looks down at his cold, dripping hands. I'll get it eventually. And he rubs them together.
I've got to go. But Kit kind of holds his arm out to initiate their super secret handshake.
He goes, "Right, well, I'll see you again." And he holds his arm out and gives you this super secret handshake.
And then Kit just walks off into the sunlight outside.
Rides off into the sunset. Cool. As you walk out, you see Pip like eyeing up the cloak again with a massive smile on his face. You catch up with your friends who are standing outside of Reaper's workshop.
Sick. Enjoy your catch up.
Yeah, I think I managed to distract him enough. No one spotted or followed you guys here?
Not that I saw.
As far as I can tell, he's here.
Any news about him?
Nope, just tried to get out as fast as possible, because he probably knows we're here.
Okay, so we sleep and then we leave, and hopefully he doesn't catch us. Okay. Shall we enter Reaper's workshop then?
Is Rune with us?
Oh shit, can we
Nope.
get in without Rune?
Yeah. So you grab
Psych.
Rune's unconscious face and put it next to Reaper's kind of alarm ring doorbell.
As you ring the alarm ring doorbell. Identification, please.
Kit does
Rune.
his best Rune impression. Reaper, open up! It's me, Rune.
Roll a performance check.
Please.
It's a 12.
Rolled
Wait,
really poorly. Yeah.
I have a +4 in performance, guys. Surely if Kit fails, we can all just add impression in.
I was gonna suggest we could punch Rune in the stomach and make him go, "Oh!"
Rune's not even with you. You left him in town. In High Warren.
He's in bed, he's alright.
Okay.
The
if
voice-
that failed,
The voice goes, "Identification failed. Identification, please."
wait, it's Runel. Let me in.
Roll your performance.
Zach's just like
Oh.
sitting against the wall watching this, being like, ah.
Identification failed. 2 failed successive attempts. 1 more remain.
I guess
I've
we're
got a
sleeping outside.
+0 in it. I'm not even gonna attempt.
Zach just starts backing the fuck up.
It was next to
Maybe-
Zach, just like, so, hotel?
Maybe we stay in a tavern tonight then.
Would Zach even be able to open it? We've not tried yet.
Actually, no. This is. I wanted to see whether I had the ability to change my voice because I can disguise self pretty easily.
Wait, do I have that spell?
I can cast charm person. Surely I can charm that kind of person if it can talk, right?
Go for it. So, Zach and Earl just watch 60 feet away now.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Zach will just speak up. I think you guys got the right idea. I don't know what you guys are doing, and just goes to find some accommodation with her because he ain't getting fucking zapped.
Yeah, I'll follow. No more try to get it to read.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Alright.
He always overcooks whatever it is he builds.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Probably explode the whole
exploded.
city.
Boom, mushroom crown.
Pussies.
Alright,
Go on, do
I'm
it
gonna
again.
fucking
Do it again.
follow. No, fuck off.
Do it again. I just want to roll 66 force damage. It's
That's
just
not
fine.
so bad.
It's not that much damage. It's
Bro,
more.
I'm not at full hit points. Fuck off.
It's more than
I'm
that.
not trying.
You see what happened to High Warren Castle, yeah?
Yep.
It's that. Okay.
Reaper saw that and went, "That's a good idea."
Reaper
And
built
I'm
that.
the terrorist.
Reaper built what was in High Warren Castle and went, you know what? I should secure my my workshop as well.
I should put this in a school.
You're kids. He wants to get on the list. That's all.
Where's the nearest orphanage?
Isn't it the one that Brumble gave all the lollipops to?
Next door to the school.
No, there is
He
an
makes the
orphanage.
lollipops too.
There's an orphanage not that far away.
The orphanage that's right next to the school, which is right next to the hospital of the castle district, and the play school.
No,
free
Right
level.
next to the old people's home.
Yeah.
all the juicy targets.
Yeah.
no.
Anyway, looking
Next to the
for
food
Yeah, he's got-
bank.
yeah
Reaper makes
next to the next to this world's winds. Should definitely blow that up.
No.
I think
They
Kit
pay me.
going to activate
They also pay me.
his Moonlit guidance to summon a spectral light that reveals any hidden pathways, compartments, or spaces within 30 feet.
Okay.
There's no rock that glows because he's hidden a key inside it.
No. No, there's
Just
no
under the doormat.
there's no key under the doormat sort of situation. There's no rock that glows. There's no secret passages or hidden compartments in the doors or the mechanical contraptions that he has made.
Okay, I guess we're not staying here.
Oh well.
So you guys have a choice in your taverns. You know of 4 taverns in this area. The Golden Goblet, which is run by I think you've been there before. It's run by a Leonin. There's Rusty Anchor, run by a Turtle. The Whispering Willow, which is run by a Tabaxi, and the Laughing Dragon, which is run by a Dragonborn.
Pretty sure we've been to the Whispering Willow and the Laughing and the Rusty Anchor.
Pretty sure you
Both
have.
of
We
those.
should probably avoid the dragon lord.
Yeah. Okay. Whispering
Which one
Willow,
is
then?
closest to an ether way?
Closest to an ether way. from where you are, probably down towards Thornfield, which is the town just outside the gates. Down this way. That is a different tavern, though. But there is a tavern about a block away from that Etherway.
Wait, which one is that?
That is not any of those four. These four are the ones that are like around the Lunar Academy. It would be the Drifter's Rest.
Then that's where we go, right? Makes getting out
Yeah.
of here easier.
Not super comfortable being in the castle district for very long.
What do you mean? Fine.
Agreed.
It's just there's like still hammering and shit going on from the what's it called, Castle Gilden Scale.
Still repairing the fucking
Yeah,
damage.
there's still
that
like
somebody,
scaffolding up and cones
not a
all
terrorist,
around.
did.
Are we going to be able to get access to the Etherway?
We should be able to. I don't see why not. We still have the token Lyra gave us,
Oh, yeah.
I assume. What time is it in game, DM?
Hang on. You went to the Etherway in the morning, I believe, which Rune broke. Then you went back to town. You tried to charter a boat. You went below. Did the fight. Probably mid to late afternoon at this point.
Alright. Let's go to this inn, settle in. Huh, funny.
Yeah.
Settle ourselves, make a plan of attack, and is there anything we need to do in... she's saying this as we walk, by the way. Is there anything we need to do while we're here, or can we just...
Keep a
DM,
low profile, please.
I assume Zach would have some contacts around the castle district.
Zach has a few.
Yeah, so Zach will turn to the party and be like, I gotta go talk to some people. I'll be back. And
Did you
goes
need some
invisible.
backup?
Zach just goes invisible and walks off. That's another seal down as well. That's almost it.
Guess he doesn't need backup.
So it would seem.
Alright.
He needs to report back to his masters.
Yo, while we're in Castle Gilden Scale, bro, I'm gonna do some fucking shopping, because we haven't done a shopping episode. Shopping montage.
Ooh.
All right. You guys are heading towards the Drifter's Rest, and Zach is heading elsewhere. Okay, we'll deal with Zach first then. Where are you going? What are you up to?
I'm just gonna go talk to an informant and fuck, what's the word you call them? Like a rumor mongol, someone who just tells you know. So
You know
basically
it-
informant.
You know exactly who to talk to. That would be Rindle and Caleb. I think it was Rindle and Caleb.
Aren't they the names?
Randall.
No,
Isn't
not
That was
he in
not Randall.
the upper
Oh, yeah.
island?
No,
Rindle.
Rindle. It was Rindle and Caleb, right?
Yeah, it
Hello.
was. Remember the raccoon guy and his human friend who tried to kill him, and then we found out later they were friends.
Yeah.
We broke him out of jail.
Oh
And
shit!
we totally didn't threaten them.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Sorry, this is a throwback to like over a year ago
Age.
again.
Yeah.
You know what? My notes are literally a year ago on the 15th of May.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome.
Yo.
1 year ago. There you go. So yes, you would be able to go and find Rindle and it was Caleb, yeah? To get that name right?
It was
I've got
Caleb,
it.
yes.
Yeah, I've got it spelled Kalum. I don't know if
Oh,
it's
Calum.
Oh,
That's right. It was
Rendell's a
Calum.
Calum.
human, man.
Calum. Yeah.
I thought. Oh,
And Rendell's a human.
I thought Renda was a raccoon. My
No,
bad.
Rindle's the raccoon.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And
Yep.
Caleb's.
Yeah, Rindle's the raccoon. Calum is the human. But yes, you would be able to go and find them. You know exactly where to find them.
Right.
And you basically make a beeline for the underground auction house area of the sewers, which is where you managed to find them.
Sweet. Yeah, so I'll rock up, and with the most shit-eating grin I've got, look at them, and be like, "Hey, isn't it my two favorite dysfunctional relationship? What's been happening?"
Full disclosure, I don't remember the voices that I used.
Don't worry, me neither, dude. I don't think we were streaming at that point either.
No. Well, hiya, Zach. This is Rindle. What?
Renda was kind of a cunt last time.
Yeah, he is.
That's all I remember of him.
What's going on? Lots been happening here. Lots of selling, lots of buying. What do you got for us? Information? Items? People?
I've always got something for you guys, but first I need to just check out if you've heard anything about a certain Bubbles.
Oh. And he looks at Calum. Now, Zach, you know that information doesn't come free.
Come on, guys. We've been friends a long time. I do stuff for you, you do stuff for me. Comes round and goes round, you know how it goes.
Yes, well, you'll owe us one.
I mean, yeah, I'll owe you one. You guys are good for it.
What do you want to know?
The shit eating grin just drops from his face and goes all business mode. I had some stuff is going down that is going to affect someone I care about, and I need to know how big an issue it's going to be.
They sort of look at each other, and yeah, they look at each other and then sort of nod at the same time. Well, we don't know much, you see, but look, we know that he's looking for something. We're not sure what, but there's been people snooping around the auction that have been buying certain artifacts, procuring items of interest. And we seem to be able to track them all back to him or one of his subordinates.
Good to know. I got some information which I can trade you. High Warren was attacked by some lovely dragon folk and wyverns. Also, they were wearing attire to tie them to the. I'm gonna get the acronym wrong. What is it? The EATC.
EATC.
EATC. I need you to build me a docket on them if you can, and with that, I will pass them 150 gold.
Caleb takes the pouch of gold and pockets it. EATC are a dangerous folk. You want to steer clear of anyone involved with, we'll say, the darker side of that organization.
You know me, always looking for some fun.
Of course.
If I don't come and pick up the information in a week, you know to send it to your contact in High One, yeah?
Very well.
And with that, Zach will leave them.
Don't forget to talk to her as well if you see her. I'll message you.
Okay, cool. And after that, I'm gonna see if. Actually, no, I'll just keep that for the time being. I was gonna see someone else, but I think I'll just head back to the rest of the party.
Okay. All right, the rest of the party. You are traveling through town, looking for what's called the Drifter's Rest.
Mhm.
As you walk through the streets, realizing, well, not really realizing, but after Zach suddenly leaves you, and it doesn't take you too long to finally reach this upmarket looking tavern on the outskirts of the town, still inside the castle walls. But about a block away, you see in its marble, the marble altar structure of the Etherway that seems whole and seems like it works, as there is a guard standing out front of it. But
Amazing.
you reach the Drifter's Rest tavern, which has a bit of noise coming from the inside, and it looks warm and inviting.
Okay, that's promising. Silk will head in.
Cool.
Assuming everyone else is following.
As you step in, the world outside sort of melts away into this quiet warmth. Polished mahogany beams stretch overhead, crisscrossed with lantern-lit rafters, casting a soft color, soft amber glow across the entire room. You can smell the oak and the spiced wines in the air. You can hear the soft crackle of a grand stone hearth and fireplace that sits in the center of this room. This massive cobbled fireplace, big circular thing with this chimney that just hangs down over top of it. There's velvet cushioned chairs and long dark wood tables. A few of these have patrons at them. There's empty glasses and spirit bottles dotted about. As a gruff kind of voice meets you from behind the bar. Hi, Ledger Sharp. What do you want? Be it be drink, be it be rooms.
Both, probably.
How's it is? I welcome you. My name is Grimbley Ledger Toggins. You see, you look over and you see a goblin. He is dressed in a tailored waistcoat. And he sort of glides with this uncanny speed as he He goes and helps someone at the end of the bar and then slides back over to you. Right. Drinks and rooms. Gotcha.
Yes, please. What are your prices?
What are our prices? That would be 1.5 gold per night.
Oof.
Of
We're only
course.
here
Her
for
or
Per room, that would be for the highborn chambers, of course. If you're only looking for the standard room, that would be 5 silver.
silk hands over 5 silver.
Very well. And he sort of bends down. You hear parchment rifling. You hear the jangle of a key. And he just, without standing up again, he just sort of plonks it on top of the bar. He goes, "That'll be your room there, missy."
Thank you very
I
much.
will hand over 10 silver. 2 rooms, please.
2 rooms or 1 traveller's suite?
2 rooms.
2 rooms, very well. And he reaches up above the bar, slides the silver off, and then throws up 2 keys.
Does anyone else need covering?
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, you
And
know?
I'll pay 5 silver as well.
Who-
No, I think I got it.
Who did you buy the second room for?
Zach, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He is nice, unlike you guys.
It's because you're fucking sus, cunt.
I just be so friendly, and I just get
Ah.
ridiculed.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
worry,
so
enjoying the chaos.
he slides the rest of the coins off and throws up another 2 keys. Well, thank you for your patronage. Right, what sort of drinks can I get you?
Silk, you're muted.
Yeah, I was going to say, did
Sorry.
I go deaf?
No, it was me. It's because I was yawning. Do you serve EATC wine here?
Of course. Everybody serves the EATC wine. Uve Malai and Acetum Preziosa.
Hmm. I will take a glass of the first one, please.
Uve Malai. Very well. That'll be 3 copper.
I'll just give him a silver. I don't think I have any. Oh, wait, actually, do I have coppers?
He can give change, you know. Change is a thing
can.
that NPCs can do.
Yes, I want to give him a silver. Someone else has to math it, though, because I'm stupid. Is that like 5
7.
coppers back? Thanks. What would I do without you guys?
Not maths.
Not maths, that's for sure.
Just water, thank you for me.
Water it is.
Just a dark ale for me.
A dark ale. You want the drifter's draft? No, wait, that's a draft, not an ale. Dumbass. Sorry.
Sampling too much of his own supply.
Sorry, that's me just fucking reading the list I've got. Dark ale, that should be either the aged dwarven or the roadwalker's grog.
I'm going for the grog, surely.
The roadwalker's grog, that'd be 2 copper.
Hell yeah, cheap as fuck.
I'll take something sweet, or maybe a little bit spiced. I'm awful
Sweet
hungry
or
too.
What about the lantern fire mead?
That sounds perfect.
Honeyed mead infused with ember fruit. And he's writing all this down. Takes your coin. The lantern fire mead will be 3 copper.
Okay.
water is free, obviously. Any other drinks from anyone? And you said food as well, right?
No, just drinks in rooms.
Food
Oh,
for me. It's been
what
a long
is-
day.
What is the most adverse tasting drink you have?
Sorry?
What is the most adverse tasting drink you have? What is the most disgusting?
Oh. Well. Well. That could be something I brewed myself.
Probably my piss.
That's perfect.
That was great. I can't even fucking read what I've got now. Thanks, Gnu.
Fucking
You're
good food.
welcome.
What? um, that would be the goblin's grave.
Can I have a cup of that as well, please?
If you want. You want to know what's in it first?
Nope.
All right.
Moppers.
Just be careful. The last person who finished a whole tankard didn't blink for 3 days.
Perfect.
No, he was so sugary piss.
Why do you do this to me?
It's our moral obligation as D&D players.
Oh, all right. He goes, righto. And food for the youngling here. What would you like? We've got stew, we've got pie, we've got porridge. I think Chef might be doing a trout tonight. Or if you're one of them non-meat eating folk,
Pie and a stew, please.
salad. Pie, was it?
Yes, please. And the stew. It's been a long day.
Very well.
I would like some of the trout tonight if I can like pre-order that, I guess.
Make that
Absolutely.
2 if you can, please, for the trout.
And now I actually have to make notes.
Yeah, fuck you.
2 times trout, 1 times pie,
Oh
1
God.
times stew,
Yes, I can bring it up in a year's time.
1 times hag.
Huh?
What?
Fuck you say?
out
Kit,
of the
Kit's
back door.
buying
I'm
pie
back!
again. Yeah, Kit's buying pies again. Who do you think makes pies? The hag.
Okay, you're allergic. You're gluten free.
I wouldn't know. You wouldn't let me eat them.
Yeah, it's because you're allergic.
I'll take the
And
cat.
there's a cat.
Meow.
Meow for the camera.
Slow roasted cat, please.
Meow for the microphone. Ow! Ow! Motherfucker! Ow!
He's like, nah, fuck you.
The
No,
kid?
I'm out.
Okay,
Fucking
anyway, what
eat
we've
your
discovered
face.
is that your cat fucking hates you.
Oh yeah, no, he does. All right. Right. And for you, he eyes you, Gnu.
I forgot what the options were.
Trout and stew or salad if you're a
There's a
vegetarian.
stew, a pie, a porridge, a trout. He turned his nose up and said a salad.
I'll just have a pie.
All right, 2 times pie. All right, that'll be a total of
Math.
we'll just say a silver for the lot.
Cool. I'll pop
Oh.
the silver on the table.
Oh. Okay.
I was gonna say I don't have any silver left after I paid for the room.
NPCs can give change.
No, that poor as fuck. What are you on about?
And their piss.
Kadu has a piss kink confirmed.
He's always dropping
All right.
reminders.
He goes, right. As you were, find yourself a table. I'll bring it out.
Thank you.
Just remember, no cheating, no fighting, no empty pockets.
Got it.
Motherfucker made me bleed.
Well, that's what you get.
It was probably the slow roasted cat comment that got you. Sorry.
What I get for trying to love Frumpkin.
Not love
Okay.
back. That's
Don't
fucking.
fucking lick where I just patted you, you heathen.
It's like, ew, I'm gonna get your germs off me. Does this make your cat homophobic?
Whoa.
All right, so you guys take a seat and chat amongst yourselves for a little bit if there's anything you want to talk about. By this time, Zach has also turned up.
Ah, I see you showed back up from wherever you went.
I just flopped down onto the seat. I just had, in town, got to meet up with your lady lover. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
you won't ever hear the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
It was a quick session, my bro.
Look, I'm quick and efficient. I'm not there for anyone else but myself.
That is not the flex you think it is.
It's good.
not
It's a
trying to
good thing
fight.
I got you a drink to rehydrate then.
So
So here's your key for your room, and I'll hand Zach his key.
Silk does not believe you at all. I would like to roll insight if that is okay, DM. If you count
Yeah.
it as meta, then I won't.
Absolutely, you can roll insight. Did you want to do your craft project as well, Zach?
Uh,
Or do you want to do
Yes.
that later?
no, I want to do it and store it in my bag. I'll place them down later.
That was a 25 for my insight.
Do you want to roll deception or persuasion? I guess it'd be deception. Zach,
Only 18.
18.
Yeah, fuck you. I see through
something's
your
up.
shit. Whatever you're getting up to, Zach, it better not fucking hurt the rest of us in the long run. Or anyone we care about.
So far, I'm strangely confident that I've done less damage than you guys have. Just saying. And
There's
with
still time.
that, we'll take a swig of the drink that got me.
Silk will narrow her eyes at you for a moment before finally relenting
Oh.
and just like drinking.
Was that gross drink for Zach?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roll me a con save.
Okay. 10.
10. All right. I'm just
I
gonna
have a UTI.
read what you think this tastes like. You drink it back. It's a very thick, almost gelatinous kind of liquid. You kind of have to chew before you swallow.
Ooh.
That's how you know your sperm count's high.
Jesus.
Anyway,
That's
How
the
are
most
we
feral fucking thing I've ever heard in my
So
fucking
casual in the
life.
delivery, and then he completely breaks down afterwards.
It's so
Wait,
gross.
Is this meant to be a soup? Because
I'm sorry. It just
Said it
came
was
to
the
me.
finest.
It just came to me, so I had to say it.
Does
um,
it have like notes of pineapple?
yo, crunchy.
so it tastes. It tastes like
Spicy.
fermented lichen, like a burned leather or old pickled fish, with a hint of something that might be candle wax.
And it's crunchy because of all the sperm, obviously.
Tastes like Fijos.
Not everyone else thinks
Goblin
that
sperm
Fijos
crystallizes.
taste
I will put it down and be like,
Bijou
I
was
think that's
totally
okay."
tastes like that.
It's like
Oh
a
my
good
God,
northern
they-
drink.
I'll put some hair on your chest.
With that, Zach will get up and go to the bar to get something a little bit more appropriate for his taste buds.
The goblin just smiles at you as you approach and goes, "Ha ha ha! Didn't think you'd fall for that one, Zach." And pulls out a tankard and just slams it on the counter. On the house.
You're a lifesaver. And takes that and walks back to the table. So, what's the plan? We stay in the night? We got rooms?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
You and are bunking.
Oh, we're very much not.
No, you have your own separate room, but I did pay
Gonna
for
be
you.
tasting that drink later in the night.
What?
Is that a threat or a promise there, can it?
Aaron Zach. So what do we call the Aaron Zach ship then? Zer?
Nerd.
Iraq?
Whoa, whoa.
No! No!
I take it
The
back.
most violent divorce in history.
Definitely
wow.
Zimmer.
Shit, I didn't
Yep,
think of that.
sir, we can't do the other one.
Fuck's sake. Hey,
Oh, fuck.
I can't breathe.
I was speaking to some friends and our little friend.
Oh, you don't.
Been quite busy around certain circles, buying up old useless junk, really. But I will hopefully have some more news within a week. We're definitely coming back here, right? That's the
Mhm.
plan.
Well,
Council
seeing
things
as
here. So I hope we make it back.
we are coming back
I mean,
here,
if you
yes.
happen to miss the teleportation circle, who knows what happens?
Someone hits it with a sword again.
Damn, it sounded like a veiled threat.
Or an axe, or whatever it was.
Probably was a failed bit, right? Quick, Kit. Come on, my little friend. It's fine. We're fine. We'll go do this little. I don't know what the fuck we're doing for you guys.
Well, it's kind of us guys, seeing as you're with us.
Yeah, sure. And then we have to come back and do Lara's fucking boring ass thing. Hopefully we'll find some fun along the way.
Sure, we'll be sure to throw you into the jaws of death first. I feel like that's the only thing you might find fun.
Wouldn't be the first time. Anyway. Zach will just lean back and start drinking his actual drink, not the poison concoction that's in front of him, who he will, at some point in the night, hand off to some random drunk heaven dweller that's around the place.
When I get my wine, I do kind of want to inspect it a little bit. That's why I ordered the EATs. Just see if there's anything weird about it or anything that might tip off to like where it's made, how the company is so fake. Kind of just things like that because we've been hearing a lot about them. Actually, just a brew. Oh yeah, it's more like a general inspect the product, find out about the business kind of thing.
Just to ask as well on those lines, I'm not imagining it. We did come across goblins, find out that goblins were crushing the wine, right? On a very
We
first
did.
adventure.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I believe
What?
that's where we got our name from.
It is.
Like,
Oh my
Like,
god,
literally the
dude,
very
that,
first thing we did.
that was quest 1. Hang on, do I have that map? I don't
It
think
was
I've got
quest
that
1.
map. Oh my god, I
We
do.
tried to
Hang on.
convince a
There's a
goblin
giant
to
spider
join
that
a
we
union, and
Yeah,
it didn't work.
avoided.
And then we named ourselves the union.
That's great. I just remember the goblin making the wine.
Yeah,
They
he
stole
became
mine,
Reaper's. He became
Dude, that
friends
was
with.
so long ago. That was this map. Come on, load.
We called the union because we utterly failed to unionize anyone.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
That was
Still
this
funny, though.
map.
Yeah, I found Kemper's respite.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
remember
and
this map.
we didn't go down here, did we?
We've done fuck all this session.
No,
It's
there was a
throwbacks.
tentacle monster down there or some shit.
It wasn't a tentacle monster. Hang on. I think
No,
I've
there
got
was a giant. There was a
Spiders.
big ass spider. Yeah.
reveal. Can I reveal that?
Maybe we were saving llama folk.
Oh, there's walls.
We
Hang on.
Mayans.
Yeah, those guys.
Clear.
That's
Let me just
right.
clear the walls. There you go. There was spiders.
We could have fought spiders.
There was giant spiders and a whole bunch of spiderlings. And there was also a bunch of people back here, but they are all dead and eaten.
What do you mean? We come across them, go back to be there.
Oh, sorry, should I write llama folk? The whole party. Anyway. Yes, you discovered goblins were stealing the EATC wine, and then a bunch of kobolds turned up and took it back, then teleported away, and then you met
I forgot his name, but we made friends with a goblin.
you made friends with a goblin. You made friends with a goblin, and then you then on the way out you spoke to an animal called Albert Ross,
Oh yeah.
the albatross,
Forgot about that.
who was asking where the kobolds went, and then flew away.
What a guy.
Yes. Anyway, so the guy, what's his fucking name? The goblin.
Yes.
He Grimly brings out a tray full of all of your other drinks and plops it down and says, "Your food will be out shortly. And Zach,
Thank you.
I've got your usual."
Ah, regular, huh?
You're a lifesaver, and I will also chuck him a gold coin.
As the gold coin flicks through the air, you just see him nimbly sort of just catch it in midair and pocket it. And he
This is some of
goes,
that John Wick gold coin bullshit, isn't it?
and then he goes back behind the bar.
What's your story, Zach?
yeah.
I do a lot of work for Lara. She's always relied on me. And as they're chatting again, I'm going to keep doing this just because I find it funny as fuck. The sack around Zach's waist, I'll pull out, let's see, banana this time. And just start
Okay.
eating it.
Okay. I don't really care what you do in your spare time, but I do care if it's going to hurt us. We've been through a lot, and some of that is inflicted by other people in here. So, if you're going to stick with us, try not to cause harm, I guess.
Zach with that will lean forward on the table and just give you a smile and be like, I'll make one thing pretty clear. Lara and High Warren, I'm before you guys at the moment. I turned up after hearing some very interesting stuff. I don't know if I trust you guys yet, but Lara's wanting me to help you guys out, and well, us bored. So we'll see where this little party goes. And of course, I will not harm you because I like my skin attached to my body, and Lara Newlad has some very interesting ideas of things to do to people who hurt their friends. So how about we start on a good foot? Puts out his hands. Let's be friends and have some fun.
Let's try. And she will shake your hand, albeit a little suspiciously.
There's a
Cool.
a fist gets held up next to you. Zach, yeah, boredom buddies.
Yeah.
Two of you just going on adventures because you're bored, and I think the rest of us got thrown into it. Must be nice.
Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends.
One day I'll learn Bible too, and then we can have real fun. ASAP.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I'm gonna drink the rest of my wine.
Oh wow, I think I had a moment of growth. I realized it's a bad idea for me to try and learn Fireball.
Yeah. I'm glad that's what you took from all of that.
There's a
She's just
stuff to
gonna-
take from that.
She's just gonna stay silent and drink the rest of her wine and probably order another one while we're here. You know,
Don't die.
What do we have to roll to see if Silk's the half-drunk person Zach gives his drink to?
We'll get there. After a while, your food comes out: 2 trout, 2 pies, 1 stew, and whatever Zach's usual is. Did you say
I'm a
meat?
Haragon. I'm a Haragon, but it's meat. Fuck ton of meat.
Yeah.
such as your usual.
He just brings
Really
out.
is.
He brings you a platter of rare to medium rare bison steaks.
Yep.
Like 6 or 7 giant steaks.
Basically the size of me, but steaks on a platter.
Yeah, pretty much. One of them may very well be Skyway.
This is,
Um,
is this go well?
And as you eat your fill and have your drinks for the
Still
evening,
cries.
you Silk, you wanted to roll a thing to investigate the wine, didn't you?
Oh yes, I did. I'm glad you reminded me because I forgot.
I heard Zach distracted her. She drank it anyway.
I mean, yeah, I will drink it anyway. But yeah, what is it like? Investigation, and I guess it would be investigation.
I'm just looking at skills. What the fuck is skills? Oh my god. I'm sitting here clicking action, spells, inventory. If I just look to the left, all the skills are right there. Yeah, it'd be. I guess it'd be an investigation, yeah.
Gross. I'm so bad at these.
Or I guess. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that might be like a secret code on the glass, a specific taste that could allude to where it's made. Anything that could lead us to the EATC through there.
Right, okay. So the glass itself just has the EATC logo. With your roll, you don't pick up anything different about it. The wine itself tastes good, but like you've definitely had better coming from the Feywild.
Yeah.
But it is still pretty good. It's got hints of it's got a very strong berry flavor, but there's definitely a hint of something else. Can't quite place what it is. And you know that
Okay.
it's not made anywhere local. from all the information that you have gathered about the EATC, no one actually knows where Pigeon Wineries is.
Okay. Nice. That didn't give her anything else,
No.
really. So I'll just get drunk.
I mean, you rolled a 4.
I know. I'm gonna roll a con save because I'm drinking.
Please do. Throughout the night, you get pretty
Thoroughly
fucked up. Um,
Gnu will have eaten and had her dark ale and then gone and had a bath.
gone and had a bath. Okay. That is absolutely fine. You can have a bath. There is not one in your room, but there is like a public bath upstairs that you can utilize. But nobody has used it before you because you go up there
Okay,
pretty
good.
early. So
Not
you're not swimming around in anyone else's juices.
will eat his trout and then probably steal a slice or two off Zach's plate.
Silk throws up all over Zach when he gives her the gross goblin drink.
I love the idea that Silk is just such a messy drunk.
She absolutely is. She's a mess mentally right now. She is held together by nothing but like she's held together by hopes and dreams at this point, man.
Like she's just stuffing a kebab into her mouth at 3 a.m.
Yep. And she throws
Also-
up on Zach.
Also,
Stop.
so you're assuming Zach stays around to find the results.
She throws up on Zach. Fuck you.
She
She
throws
finds
up on
him-
Zach.
She fights him. She looks for him as soon as she feels like she's gonna throw up to specifically throw up on him.
Yeah,
It's-
okay, fair enough.
As you throw up on Zach, a little bit of your upchuck lands on Kit's drawings.
Oh god. Sorry, Kit.
So Kit's mind is elsewhere while everybody's eating. He's getting a bit nervous, making the assumption that tomorrow we're going to potentially face the dragon he's been dreaming about. He's had the dream a few times. So DM, based on this burning hatred that Kit has for a reason he does not really understand right now, what sort of information would he know or think he knows about this blue dragon that he's seen in his dreams? Think of a particular element, or something that he thinks that might be able to give his friends an advantage if we do end up facing it tomorrow.
This is you know this to be it's
Does a name come to mind when he thinks about the dragon? Does that have a name that he knows?
yes, give me a second to search my notes. Do
You cut out.
sorry,
Feel
I'm
free to share it afterwards if
talking to
it's
myself.
good.
No. I just searched through my OneNote for Sapphire Dragon. So you know that it's a Sapphire Dragon. And it is called Jindaris.
So if Kit is familiar with what a sapphire dragon is, would he get a sense for, what element, if anything, is their breath weapon attack or any resistances or?
Roll a history check for me.
27.
You have done a little bit of research in your time since this has cropped up and you've had access to libraries and downtime and whatnot. You have done a little bit of research. This dragon, you know that they are quite large and very powerful. Breath weapon seems to be most of its attacks seem to be sound based. So you reckon that it does either like force or thunder damage, or psychic damage, something along those lines.
Okay.
You also know that it has a little bit of spellcasting ability, but is not like a full caster dragon like some of the other types that you've read about. But does have the ability to suddenly shift through space. Out of game, you would know that as like a short range teleport.
And since I've seen the dragon a few times, do I get a sense for how old it might be? Like, do I think it's a young?
Yeah, this is what you've seen in your dreams. Send it to the game log, which of course is not coming through to me, but hopefully it comes through to you guys.
Yeah.
With that history check, you would ascertain that this is roughly an adult dragon.
Oh, he's so pretty. Pet.
So when I think Silk spills something on.
She threw up. But yep.
Okay. And so he pops back to reality, and he kind of starts going on about this sapphire dragon.
Sorry, kid.
Oh, it's okay.
What are you talking about? Dragon?
Tomorrow.
Dragon tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You gonna be ready?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
I might have a little headache. I'll be fine. Let me it's been a few months, kid. Let me let it loose a little bit. Sorry for throwing up on your drawing. But
Okay.
I got most of it on Zach. I was trying to do that. Yeah. I don't know how long I can pretend to be drunk when I'm sober.
That's this. Is there anything else you guys wish to achieve throughout the night?
Nah, bro. Silk's just gonna sleep wherever she falls, whether that be in her room or on the floor.
Okay.
Make sure it's in her room.
Okay. Make sure that you fall asleep in your room.
She's gonna pull all of her blankets up to her chest because she's used to sleeping in a cuddle pile with and Runa's not here, so
Okay. Can I, for one, is anybody else getting absolutely shit-faced? Or just Silk?
Yeah, I'm just in the bed.
Okay, so just
Just
Silk.
Silk.
Can I get you to roll a con save for me?
with advantage because I'm cool as fuck, boy.
No.
I don't know what that. Yeah, it's doing the thing again. I have no idea what that what that is.
It's a 20.
Dirty 20.
I'll say I'm fine.
So that's fine. You're not going to wake up with a point of exhaustion. But can I have you just roll a d20 for me? And same with you,
Oof.
9.
It's a 3.
That's a +1 for some reason. 8.
Why is it +1? That's weird.
Don't know.
And one more time.
For both of us?
Yep, for both of you.
That one was actually a 9. I'm glad I
10.
haven't had to roll any attacks.
Good. And can you both roll a d100?
I'm really fucking scared.
72.
That's what you should be.
Should have hit the
92.
pie.
Okay, thank you. All right, as you all bed down for the evening, sleep takes you away on a wistful night. Sleep comes uneasy for some of you due to the recent events, mainly Silk. Sleep is difficult. As thoughts of your sister and of Kay and Next all flood your mind as you try to fall asleep. But you do eventually fall asleep.
Probably got fucking food poisoning from the fish, though.
Nightmares throughout the entire night, however. So, although you get the benefits of a long rest, you are a little tired. Everyone else sleep as normal, except for Gnu. Gnu, you sleep after your bath. And you have dreams as normal. But then, about halfway through the night, you feel a sudden jolt. And you awaken to find yourself standing in a dark, dark forest. Trees around you, reaching for the heavens, impossibly tall. The grass around your bare feet, rising up, tickling your shins and your knees. You stand completely unclothed.
Yo.
It's one of those
Damn.
dreams.
I don't want to know about Gnu's wet dreams.
Why would it just be about myself?
I guess you're
An
self-centered.
ultimate sign of a narcissist.
Gnu is very self-centered.
Rude.
Terrorist and selfish? Pick a struggle, bro.
Terrorism is not a struggle.
You wonder where you are, and you hear in the distance running water. What do you wish to do?
Gonna follow the sound of the water because water's my favorite.
Okay.
And just sort of, I don't know, keep looking around best I can, even though it's dark and I don't have any dark vision.
Yeah. You go towards this hum, this melodic rhythm of water flowing through the forest. It's a soft trickle at first, then a rushing, beckoning you forward. Tugs at something deep in your chest. Something unspoken, but urgent. You step through the underbrush, and your feet press into moss that shimmers faintly beneath the small trickle of moonlight that is peeking through the tops of these large, impossible trees. On the other side of this river, you see two figures just sitting on the grassy knoll at the edge of this small stream.
Just by their silhouettes, can I can I tell if it's any of my companions?
Roll a perception check.
So always roll a perception check with you.
Oh yeah, you're trying to fucking look at something.
18.
It is not. This is the visage of a boy and a visage of a girl. As you
Human or
human-ish, humanoid. As you start to sort of look at them and step forward, a voice, silence suddenly falls over the forest. The trees no longer make a noise. The moss underfoot no longer making that squelching noise as you step upon it. The river or stream still there, still flowing, but no longer a sound. Then a voice, soft, too close yet too far. You do not belong here. You look as
where is here?
You look as the female figure across the stream is just staring directly at you, face like a black void with two large white eyes.
Ooh, don't like that. The voice is just coming from around, or is it in a specific direction?
As you look at her, you realize that it is coming from her.
Oh, okay. Gnu's gonna ask her, where am I?
This time the boy's head snaps towards you, impossibly fast and very pointed, staring at you with large red eyes. You should not be here.
It wasn't on purpose.
You should be gone.
Gone.
Whoa.
Why do you always look?
I don't know where. I don't know where I am.
You want to know, don't you? You always do. You ask too much.
I'm sorry. How do I leave?
You feel a sudden pull to raise your arm and reach out for them. Do you wish to resist?
Nah. No, I do not wish to resist.
As you raise your hand, naked in the darkness, you look down at your arm, and this white misty cloak covers your entire arm, and a large white clawed hand extends from yours.
That's not usually like that.
The boy and the girl stand up at this. The girl goes, "You stray too far. You ask for what is not yours to know." Together, they say, "Take it. Take my hand." And then another voice rings out, one that you've only heard once before, or twice. One that you've only heard a handful of times before. That just says, "You must wake up." And something grabs your shoulders and you feel a pull backwards as your senses suddenly come to you, and you wake covered in sweat, breathing heavily in the room of your tavern. That's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
What the fuck? Girl, you have some weird ass wet dreams. I'm just saying.
That was pretty hard.
There were children involved.
Hey, she's a terrorist. There's no laws she won't stick to.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
Oh,
there
wow.
definitely is.
You sure?
Yeah.
She has a code, guys.
Terra's gotta have a code. Otherwise, what's
The
the point?
code is nothing is legal.
No, that was weird.
Damn.
You're telling me?
You got dream figures telling you to go back from where you came before
Well-
we got Skyrim. What the fuck?
Technically, you're telling us, but sure.
Anyway, that was
Maybe.
fucking strange. Good to know. Great. We love that. Yo, why did have to roll the d20s real fast?
Both of you have done things to wrong Zach, I'm imagining. That's why.
I gave Zach
Oh.
jerky.
Yeah, no. That's
You
right.
gave Zach the barman's piss, is what you did.
Yeah, but he gave me jerky. And
We know where that jerky came from. That's
And I
coronavirus.
paid. And I paid for his room. It's technically not, but
It's
yeah,
the horse.
you sold
it was paid for by Kunra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's slightly nicer jerky paid for with my dead fucking horse.
I mean, if someone cared about the horse more, it would,
would
still
still-
be alive.
Yeah.
Someone stopped
Bro,
the
it was
wolves.
just like if it was like it could have been anyone's
Okay.
horse.
Anyway, we need to end the stream here.
Sorry for the slow one today, guys. We're all
With
bit
yeah.
We're all really tired, basically.
bit distracted, I think, as well. But it's fine. Next session we get to discuss Gidoo's wet dream. And
Gross.
what
I
and
think I'm sharing that. You think I'm sharing my naked dreams with you?
fuck yeah, you are. Share your dreams with me, BB.
I'm sharing it with Kat. That's it.
I'm
Whoa!
pretty certain Canoe doesn't like silk that
Yeah.
much.
All right. Anyway. Thanks for joining us. Same time next week. There's going to be more one shots posted soon. When I
Yeah.
get around to doing that.
Same time, same place. Follow us on Discord. Well, sorry, join us on Discord. Follow our socials, and yeah, I forgot. I'm so
Okay.
tired. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Same time next week. Until then, have fun and don't die.
Bye.
That's
Bye.
fine.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.